The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life dressed in another season. Like falling just in time, dressed in another season. You came into my life dressed like another season.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Canuck, aka the Real Winter Soldier. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce my co-caster here in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the party, Star Fox. Say hi to the people.
Hello, people. Yeah, it's really cool to be here.
Aw,
Thanks for
yeah.
letting me tag along.
Ladies and gentlemen, Star Fox and I are proud to present to you the final group stage of Alpha X Civil War, Season 1. We are currently in the process of getting our players ready. We currently have a potential situation where we're gonna switch up some of the order of the games. So bear with us. 1 second. Star Fox.
Yep.
Have you figured out what taunt is yet? From my explanation, would you be able to give a brief description to the people at home who may not be aware of what taunt is? Or if not, that is okay. Give it your best shot, and then I will correct. She's gonna do it while I message players and make sure everything's gone.
All right. So taunt is going to be that little box in the left, which all of you guys in the chat can use to help interact a little more with the stream. And so what's going to happen is there's going to be different challenges / questions, and essentially you're going to answer in whatever way you think is correct. And what is it? It's going to be like some sort of you just get points if you're right, and you get points for participating, but you get more points if you're right.
That is exactly right. So, guys, use the command !taunt to be a part of this. You guys, I'm gonna post a challenge right now. So watch, ready? Be watching. Boom! It's I just sent it, so it'll have popped up. It'll be there for about 20 seconds. You give your prediction, what you think will be the correct answer. The question is, what will today's final score be? Will it be a 6-0 win for Team NA Supreme versus Team Sippy Cup? Will it be a 5-1 victory, a 4-2 victory, or a 4-3 victory? You don't have to worry about which team you pick, just the one. You can also go and make your own challenges by clicking on that extension, click plus challenge, and you can create yes or no questions that will spice things up that anyone can do. So y'all get ready to rumble. We are going to be having we'll be getting our first game underway. We're getting our players and casters all in here. Let me get Miss Socks over here into the game.
Yes, that would be much appreciated.
And the first game will be Justice Simon against Sinner. And guys, give us a shout out in the chat. Let's find Sinner. Sinner, where you at? Oh, Star Fox decided she didn't want to join the game.
Wait, what? I'm attempting to join the game. Is my game being stupid? It is being stupid.
It's being a little dumb.
Let's try this again. Okay, we're good this time. It woke up.
It did wake up. Okay, now we're just need Sinner, our last player. Our players appear to not be ready to rock and roll. But that's okay. We will get them. We will find them, and you guys will have a flippin' awesome game, a series to watch. Alrighty. Okay, what are we missing? We're missing players.
We're missing a player.
Yeah. So in the meantime, as I'm scrambling to do everything, how's your day been so far, Star Fox? What'd you get up to so far this morning?
Not a ton, honestly. Just you know, waking up and mentally preparing myself for this.
What's your routine? What do you do to mentally prepare yourself for intense situations?
Well, the true but silly answer is try not to think about it too hard.
Fact. That is very helpful. Highly recommend it for all those wondering. Just don't think about it, because
Yeah.
overthinking will be the hardest challenge. Reality's like, haha. But it's true. I overthink things plenty of times. And guys, I was silly and didn't give Socks an image here. For those of you who don't know, Socks is Star Fox's nickname given by Quark, because it combines the S and the OX from the fox together, and it's Socks.
Yes.
It's
Thank you
wonderful.
for that, Quark.
I love it.
Completely makes sense, of course.
That image is too big. Let's shrink that down a notch.
Oh, I think I have a smaller one. If you
No,
need
well,
that.
no, it's easily enough shrunk.
Yeah, that I sent you the large version.
That's cool. I just shrunk it. There we go. Cool. Boom. There we go, everyone. Okay. Now let's find Sinner,
Hang on.
because if he doesn't show up, that's a walkover. So, you know, there's that.
Ah, that's no good.
We need to get our Captain Antis around. I believe Antis is the captain. Let's actually find out who the captain of our two teams are. So Estrella is the captain of Team Sippy Cup. These two are actually fighting for a playoff spot. Both are tied with an 0-1 record. Whoever wins this series will make it to the playoffs. Whoever loses will not. So yes, Team NA Supreme is captained by Antis. Team Sippy Cup is captained by Estrella. Ah, I got a hold of Antis. Do you know where Sinner is? And also, Estrella needs to talk to you in-game. Cool. We're making headway, guys. It's gonna happen.
Hey, you know what, reality? Not all of us have fancy webcams, okay?
Yeah, nice
Although
one.
this has
Nice
been
webcam
I
start.
would've had one.
I am one with the Sippy Cup, and the Sippy Cup is one with me. Oh snap, a wild Star Fox has appeared. Oh, I have an idea for a taunt challenge.
Oh,
Hey, Neil, what's good, my man? Alright, guys. Get ready for this taunt challenge. Boom. Everyone get your copy pastas ready. And also get your taunt skills ready. I'm gonna put the exclamation point taunt up again. Boom. Read it. Read what Nightbot just gave you to read. Learn it, live it, love it.
ah, nice. Oh, you get to like pick a character? What?
Yeah. Alright. Center here yet? Nope. I did get a message though.
Oh, contact has been made. Oh, there's like a lot
Yes, guys, make sure you pick the right one. How do taunt? So, when a challenge pops up, click the answer you want, like the one that I just posted about Star Fox ever getting a webcam. Make sure you authorize, sign in, whatever it's supposed to do. You have about 20 seconds to answer the question before it disappears. You can't go back and change your answer. Participating gets you points. Getting the correct answer gets you more points. Sorry, I'm getting.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. I'll save my reply to this question for afterwards.
Because you missed it, that's okay. There will be plenty of taunt questions. Another nice thing is you, yourself, the viewer, you, Reality, I'm talking to you specifically, can make your own taunt challenges. You click the plus challenge, you type in the question, it's a yes or no question, it'll get posted. I am the one that controls the answer. That is my responsibility. I am in control. Winter's Gate will be the map for all 7 maps now.
Perfect.
Zeno says yes, as that is the best canon map. Neil, Monster Cat songs, tongue sticking out. What's wrong with Monster Cat songs? I like myself some good Monster Cat. So, our captains are currently discussing. Okay, so Sinner is not here, so
Yep.
can we do you against Antis first? Okay, well, Sinner hasn't showed up. Someone needs to track him down. If someone knows where he happens to be, please let me know. Oh, what's the score, by the way? It's 0-0 because the players aren't showing up, so we haven't been able to get underway yet. Frickin' guys. Here's a new challenge. Will a game ever happen?
There's a good one. Also, for the record, my webcam was supposed to arrive Monday, so if you were wondering.
Oh, she is getting a webcam. Oh, everyone who said no, you were wrong. You were wrong. I am gonna. Oh, will there be a walkover for this first series? Blob Peak. Alright, resolved. Unresolved. Wait, why aren't they getting added? Are any of them showing up? They're not. No. No. Have I seriously just been doing all of them this whole time and nothing's been showing up?
Unfortunate.
What? Have you guys been seeing anything? Please tell me that something has been showing up. Oh, frickin' OBS. Did this work? That's our new challenge. Freak. Okay, now it worked. Okay. It should have shown up. Gosh, dang it, Obama. Thanks, Obama. Great. This is an experimental thing, guys. Alright.
Oh. Wait, this lobby is now empty. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're joining a different game.
So many things happening.
Wait a sec, guys. Okay, hold on. Okay, we need to get Star Fox in here. Invite to game. What will the
I would like to be in the
final
game.
score be? And I gotta do this all freaking over again. Gosh,
Oh
dang
yeah,
it.
I did see that one actually.
It did show up? Well, it's not.
Yeah, I saw the one about the what will the final score be.
I
I
can't.
didn't see anything after that.
I can't reserve it. Or resolve it.
Rip.
Missitic, thank you for the tier 1 subscribing for 8 months. Glad you still enjoy. Hope.
Sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say also Taunt says it's having server trouble, so that might be.
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that. See if that works. Who will draw first blood? Okay, we're gonna start with those. Set up the Streamlab alerts. Yes, I meant to. I forgot because I had to get a couple other things ready and then had to admin. I forgot to do the Streamlab alerts. My bad. After this series, I will, if we have time. We just really need to get a game going here. All right. There we go, guys. Alrighty. Answer the questions. See what you think. Hopefully they're showing up. Go. Alrighty, here we go. Estrella, start us off. The game countdown has begun.
Oh man, here we go.
Here we go. No. There we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let us switch the overlay. Missitic saying
time.
no Estrella. Neo saying we love Estrella. Oh, and I know you. I know you, Missitic, more than anyone love Estrella. But Star Fox, why don't you start off our introductions?
All right. So in the bottom left, we have the GM Protoss. Seen him in WCS several times. Very cool to see him here today. We have Estrella.
And
you go.
I forgot to tell you we will trade off introducing players. That was my bad.
All right.
Everyone does it a little differently, and usually beforehand I'm like, oh, let's do it this way, or like, what do you want to do? And so I forgot to do that. My bad. Getting all the players ready. I blame getting all the players ready when they themselves just weren't showing up.
Okay.
So, lo siento, chica. In the top right of World of Sleepers, it's a battle of the captains. Who will assert initial dominance? It's the one, the only Red Zerg player, Antis. We'll see what kind of antics he gets up to. Heyo.
That's a knee slapper.
I'm so funny.
Pun game is strong, yes.
Okay. So
Well, everything's pretty normal.
everything is normal. I'm curious to see how I like seeing how Protoss players wall off on particular maps slightly differently than each other, because here we've got Estrella doing the cybernetics core on the far side. Like it's how do you decide how you wall off? Because everyone's got their own little style. What do you do to decide?
I mean, I like to make my little narrow choke point, because then if lings show up, they don't surround my adept. If it happens to pop out as 6 lings show up to try to kill my pylon. But like, yeah, I don't. It's kind of personal preference, I guess. I see a lot of the really good Protoss do it this way, though.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I just try and hope I get put down a real wall so that I don't let in a lot of Zerglings in, because I've lost far too many games to that. The more I play, the more I find the struggle is real.
Well, yes, of course, but.
We do have Stargate out of Estrella. This is seeming to become more and more common these days. That Protoss players are going Stargate and PVZ. This little probe. No, the probe's gonna die. Oh! Oh, dang! What? Oh my gosh! The sick 5 million IQ plays out of Astrea, and the probe lives! The probe lives! With 1 HP! Oh my gosh! Oh!
Pylon block.
Antis nearly struck first blood. If we look at the units lost tab, nothing! No! Oh! Hot
Oh my
day!
gosh, that was amazing.
I am so glad I went to watch that probe die and then not die. But ooh, guys, we've got a bit of a spin-off here. This third base, it's a fake out of Antis. We've got a crap ton of lings, a baneling nest started, and it's a bustin' time.
Oh yeah, that third base is pretty much just gonna be for larva, it looks like.
It's all for show, none of that mineral dough. I'll have to mix it up, but here come the banelings charging forward. The stalker, the stalker not able to quite get dead.
Thankfully it is a stalker.
It's a stalker.
And not an
Oh,
but the wall doesn't go up quite in time. There's an oracle.
The oracle will be able to do a lot of damage, but probes are falling left and right. Warp Gate has completed that, but that pylon will be super duper dead. The lings are now in the main killing probes. Star Fox, what do you do with the Protoss here?
I would die. We'll see if Astrea manages to not do that, but
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's not
the
gonna
oracles
die,
are doing a pretty good job, and the lings are just about cleaned up, but there's still no wall.
there's no wall. One of the
Run out of energy eventually, which is why there's a void ray coming out. But
now, in Astrea's defense, he still has full saturation on his main, so worker count, he's actually still ahead of Antis in terms of worker supply. The Void Ray is out, a pylon is up, and 2 gateways are able to warp in a couple of things right before this replacement pylon goes down, but 18 probes have gone down. There are banelings here in the back.
okay, there's the adepts. They got to warp in before the gateways were depowered again. The Void Ray is actually doing a pretty good job of cleaning up banelings. And maybe if the adepts can hold off the lings while the oracles oh gosh, that baneling.
Yeah,
yeah, this is gonna be rough.
I think Astrea is pretty dead. He's now down to 14 workers. Antis only producing lings at this point in time. The probes are having to fight instead of mine. Never a good sign. The shield battery's up though. That'll kind of be helpful.
I mean, Astrea looks pretty dead, but you know, apparently he thinks there's still hope because he hasn't left yet. So,
yeah, I mean, drones are starting to go up back at home, so Antis is transitioning.
yeah.
Units lost. 70 lings traded for 32 probes. I mean, I think Antis is ahead. Tech-wise, he's behind, but economy and units-wise, he's ahead. But I don't know, Kev. Astrea's Oracle micro is super good, though.
Oh yeah. These banelings, will they do anything? No, they will not. Probably.
And Antis just cancels them. Okay, so the follow-up here is actually Robo. He's going to be getting a Warp Prism.
He's just going to go try to counterattack while Antis is droning, I guess. Which he kind of has to, so pretty good call.
Yeah. Now the position that Antis is in here, he's putting down Spore Crawlers wisely because he's not going to have much. As Astrea gets more units, he's going to be able to hold off the lings without the need of the oracles at home. But queen-wise, he's only got 2 queens. There's no creep spread here as we hit the 7-minute mark. And he didn't straight up kill Astrea, which that build is designed to do. So Antis is actually now on a bit of the back foot. Tech-wise, he's starting his lair at 7 minutes. Without creep spread, without a lair, with nothing more than Ling Bane. The drone count's all he's really got going for him at this point. But
yeah, I mean the drone count is pretty good, to be fair. But
it's pretty good. Oh, whoops.
So he can make a lot of units off of that. Where is he at? So he's getting a lair.
Yeah, Evolution Chamber going to be added on for more.
He doesn't have a Roach Warren. Is the only thing that's dicey for him.
I'm expecting a Spire. We can see that there are gases at both the natural and the main that have been taken. So gas income for Antis is about to skyrocket. So it's most likely going to be a Lingbane Muta style that you don't see a ton in PvZ. more of a TVP sort of thing. Oracle's coming in and actually going to be able to get a queen for their troubles. And gonna...
pretty nice considering there were only like, what, 2 of them?
Yeah. Oh no, it's going to be Lingbane Hydra. He's not actually mining any gas. Like at all.
5 rooms down.
So, I'm unsure here for Estrella. He's brought the Void Ray over. Estrella has used Void Rays to be very effective. Yeah, brilliant control. Misatic, highly agree. But yeah, no, okay, gas production's gone on. I don't know why I didn't think it was going to be Lingbane Hydra. That is a very common PvZ composition. However, Estrella does have the tech to be able to handle this. I don't... Where is that Hydralisk den?
Oh, it's by the natural, apparently.
By the natural. So let's see. Has Estrella seen it? Estrella has no idea. So he's a bit of a reading the situation by going for what will most likely be Colossus tech. Still being annoying with this Immortal and Adept.
Oh my gosh. They just keep killing drones. 3 more.
And
3
it's...
more dead. Oh my gosh, they don't that observer.
Press F to pay respects.
Yeah, poor thing. Never hurt a soul.
Never did anything to nobody. Now, Estrella now only going for a 3rd base now that he feels confident enough to be able to defend it. He's got Immortals and Sentries. His Robo Bay has completed, so he'll be able to switch into Colossus tech here. He might go for Disruptors, but I feel like Colossus would be better in this situation with the Hydras coming out. If it was Roaches, I'd say maybe go Disruptors.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. He is going for Colossi, so, I mean... Yeah, it's a good call for the situation. So.
We do have a Ling Run by coming up here from the northwest position. I think Estrella hasn't spotted it and doesn't have anything in position, so the 3rd base might be under threat. The Oracle's actually, I think, sniffed. They might have sniffed it out. We'll see. They've headed back home for the time being. 4th base on the way for Antis. And yeah, things have stabilized here, it looks like.
Yeah. Game again looks fairly normal.
We do now have a Spire being produced in the main here for Antis, so looking to keep that tech rising, ready for either Broodlords or Corruptors to deal with the Colossi as they come out. Ling's going to be scampering around getting stuff, but nice Stasis Wards here in position, and it looks like Antis is ready to do an attack. Beautiful Stasis Ward over all of the linked pains!
Oh my
gosh!
So, well, that's a lot of units that can't move.
You can't ask for better Stasis Wards. And now the Hydras are going to try and come and get ready to defend against it, but Force Field should drop right in time.
Well, the force fields are good. Another stasis ward just in case, but
oh man, Stasis Ward's one of the most underutilized spells in the Protoss arsenal. You can't ask for better. Like that's you could ask for all the people in the world to pick up one piece of garbage from wherever they live to help make the world a cleaner place, which would be 7 billion pieces of garbage picked up, and it still would not make things nicer than those Stasis Wards.
It's true. It's true. Those were pretty nice Stasis Wards. Oh man. Oh, there's a Nidus coming down for Antis. Yeah.
So Antis now has been able to stabilize. He is only at 60 workers, which is not the ideal for Zerg. Estrella has a slight worker lead. Resource collection-wise, Estrella has actually recently got a slight advantage. The Nidus Worm's coming in, but Void Ray in perfect position to deal with that. Doesn't pull the army out of position at all.
Not as good of a Stasis Ward, but still basically a force field worth of Ling, so...
Yeah, exactly what you're looking for. We do have a Ling counterattack going into the natural. Antis still trying to move forward into 3rd.
Disruptors are doing a lot to help deal with the Colossi, but shield battery pretty good. Those Links made it through. They're sitting in the natural mineral line.
Gonna be nibbling away at those probes. Stalkers jumping forward with the blink to get rid of the Nidus.
Okay.
Actually, a decent play. Gonna cut off reinforcements for a small little bit.
Oh my gosh. These lings, they're so annoying.
Zerglings that run by are literally the worst things known to Protoss kind.
Well, there might be a few things higher on the list, but they're pretty up there. Well, Estrella seems pretty on top of everything so far. Antis does have a 4th base and a 5th on the way, so he's still in a pretty alright spot.
Yeah, Estrella hasn't been able to be.
5.
And a lurker den, transitioning into lurkers. That's going to be nice, going to be able to get Adaptive Talents too. +2 attack did just finish for Estrella, and now he's going to be starting +3. Upgrade advantages in his favor. Something interesting I'm seeing though, Star Fox, is a lack of zealots in Estrella's composition. Maybe, oh, now I see there's some, but I think maybe that's one of my mistakes in PvZ, is a lot of zealots in my unit comp. Do you typically have them, or what do you find you usually have?
Yeah, I mean, Estrella, like, he seems to like this Blinkstalker Colossus composition. I've seen him use it before. And you know, he's really effective with it. I go for the more like, you know, just basic basic A move composition with a lot more zealots, but you know, for people who can pull off the micro, sure, why not use Blinkstalkers? It looks like a PvT army, but that's fine. So.
Yeah, I think I've been needing to reconsider the units I have in my unit comp. I think as I watch these games and I see these pro players do just a bit different, I go, maybe that's why I'm losing a lot.
Well, I mean, on the upside, whenever these Broodlords come out, he's gonna be at least kind of prepared. He already has Blink. There is a Stargate. Oh, he is getting charged now. But yeah, Greater Spire is coming up. It's gonna be rough, and it's very hard to attack into lurkers. So
lurkers make things really tricky, and so the more ranged units like Storm Stalkers are going to be really good. He's adding on a couple more Oracles to be able to have that Revelation. I'm curious to see if he's going to add any more Stargates on at all. Ooh, a Nidus in the 5th base. Ruh-roh!
yeah, I'm gonna send some Blings to go cancel that, I guess. Stalkers could probably blink down there and help, but
Estrella actually distracted. I don't think he got the cancel on that, as Estrella's been pressuring here at the 4th base of Antis. There's so many lurkers here, though. There are 11 lurkers out, zoning out the entire Protoss army.
no, you can't attack that. Oh no, but okay, he's not gonna get sandwiched, but ooh, oh, that's Storm.
Lurker,
that was a storm.
That was There is some bad weather out today. If you're a Zerg player, be careful. Ooh.
Oh no. Well, those corruptors are gonna just morph into Broodlords, and they'll get all that health back. But
yeah, the range is
probes are dying.
The range is strong in this one. Yeah, we did have a bit of a Baneling run by here at the 4th base of Estrella. He did pull a lot of probes away, so was able to save some of them. Still at a decent worker count. But he did get 2 more Stargates and got a Fleet Beacon. So he will soon here be getting Tempest. As the range is strong in this one when it comes to Antis and his composition.
Oh, carriers are coming out.
Oh!
I mean, it's a pretty good call against lurkers. And there's only 2 corruptors, so yeah, could work.
Hydra-wise, there are 13 Hydras, so I guess with the storms, yeah, it'll be a little tricky, but I don't know if they're going to be out in time here, Star Fox. The 4th base is under fire, and the Protoss army is heavily out of position.
Yeah, it's going to be rough for a little while. There's a counterattack going on over on the Zerg side of the map. Looks like a Archon dropping and a Zealot warping. But you're gonna have enough at home. Like, this is a lot of Zerg.
Yeah. It's hard to engage into those lurkers. There's just still so many of them, 10 still out on the map. Colossus, there's only 2 left, and they have the same range as lurkers. I'm pretty sure the Protoss army, ooh, careful.
Picking off a lurker or two. I mean, it's really hard to take those down without disruptors, but it's also
Or-
hard to use disruptors when there's brood lords out, so you know.
And the air units, the first couple of carriers have come out. But they're moving out across the southern part of the map. Gonna go counterattack actually. Estrella not wanting to engage this force, just willing to sacrifice some of his base. This base was mostly mined out anyway, so it's not too critical. But into the main where the production is, Starfox, this is getting dicey.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to just base trade, but losing the production is gonna be rough.
Team Sippy Cup and a lot of pressure right now. Antis with a 50 supply lead. Lurkers halting half the production here in the main. A Nidus Worm for reinforcements. The Broodlords raining with blood and horror. No contention in the skies. The carriers trying to deal damage across on the other side of the map and do that base trade. But Estrella's down to 0 mining. And his army's just moving across the map to try and close out this game as best he can. I don't like his chances, though.
Yeah, you know, yeah, he's gonna go for the base trade. I mean, he's kind of forced into it, but
Yeah, what else do you do? I mean,
not a lot.
he has to be careful with the Brood Lords, as they're not fast. So Estrella can just try and maneuver around them. The Colossus, though, are the pricey items, and the Corruptors have come.
Lurker's dying. Oh no, Colossus going down, but the Corruptors are also going.
Yeah.
The 2 carrier hit squad taking out a hatchery.
One of them almost died,
so that
actually.
happened.
19 kills on that one carrier, 27 on the other, so they've been putting in some good work. Oh, the Stalker's trying to get underneath the Brood Lords, but there's just so many Broodlings.
Yeah, there's a lot. Oh man. Yeah, you know, an attempt was made. That carrier is still alive.
Oh, we missed that battle. But yeah, 20 Hydralisks were just recently in the production tab. And
no, don't do that. Okay.
GG.
Yeah, considering where that game started, that was a lot closer than it seems like it should have been. So, you know.
Yeah.
Props to both players on that. Good game.
They turned it into a pretty much normal game from that point. It started with a Bane bust. All right, let's. So Antis actually drew first blood. Okay. So now let's go here. Is Sinner online yet? I do not see him. Okay. So I know Estrella wanted to get his games done. But Estrella's actually okay. All right, so that puts Team NA Supreme up 1-0 in this best of 7 series. Do not see Lingboy. He isn't in the chat channel. Alright guys, let's see. Y'all are having a nice, wonderful discussion. I was not able to watch it as the game was getting pretty intense. But yeah, we're actually in super danger of walkovers here. Lingboy and Sinner not currently showing up here for NA Supreme. This is really bad. Antis giving them a chance so far, but we'll play all games that we need to. But that's awkward because this is the playoff game, guys. This is or the playoff qualifying game. Oh. Lingboy is coming. Lingboy's okay. Coming. And just like, crap, I gotta get my players here, rip. Okay, cool. All right.
Oh,
but probably need to walk over Sinner's matches. Oh, no. Rip. Okay. So, that means that Justice Simon will not be needed. this. So actually, I'll message Justice Simon and let him know. You get walkovers for your games. Congrats. Okay, guys. Coaching staff for any. Okay. Okay. So that means that Estrella versus Lingboy is on Disco Bloodbath. Oh heck yeah. Oh heck yeah, the best map in the pool. Okay, so we'll do that. Alright, Star Fox, I have a mission for you.
Oh.
You need to come up with some creative yes or no question for Taunt to use for this next game between Estrella and Lingboy.
Oh boy.
I believe in you. And guys, remember, you can create challenges too. Go to the Taunt add-on on the side, click on it, hover over it, whatever you have to do, and click plus challenge. And anything you can think of before or during the game, you can do. So, please do. Please feel free as we get things rolling underway. Have you thought of one, Star Fox?
See, I'm terrible at coming up with questions like normally, so
Why? Okay.
this is gonna be
Taunt
This
is
is
also
gonna
just not working. It now
not
won't,
working. Not
because I'm
working,
clicking
but-
for the one for who will draw first blood. Oh man.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, can
We're
someone
doing-
actually, as a favor to me, if you like Captain Canuck, even Star Fox, you can like her and not me. Can you just try making a challenge on the Alpha X Twitch channel, please? Someone, any one of you. You'll be my favorite person. You will win the Canuck Favorite Person of the Day award. It can be anything. Clear? Screw you.
Aw, clear. It's so sad.
I've tried making 3 foot. Okay, so whoever said that. Oh, what? Oh,
What?
I somehow am changing the game speed.
What have you done?
I didn't know that was possible. Oh. Okay, fixed it. Sorry. Go. 3, 2, 1. Well then.
Alright, whatever that button was,
I-
don't press it
I-
again.
It's the plus and minus button. You can do that in a game? The referee can change the games? What is this?
Yeah.
Gosh. All right.
Back to Canuck's camera so that I know what he's looking at.
Ugh. Da freak. I love you. Let's get some foreheads in the chat. All right, guys. So don't worry about Taunt for today. As someone said, the servers are down. It appears that it is not working, so we will give that feedback to them. Thank you so much for being willing to try. We have AlphaX have been asked to help test this out to see how it works, see what's good, see what's not. So when it does work, please feel free to let me know. But let's do our introduction. Star Fox, take it away.
Alright. So, in the top left, we have our purple Zerg. Thankfully, he was able to make it here. But taking on Estrella in the second PvZ, we have Lingboy.
And as now I've turned on the music because I thought I already had. In the upper inverted left, which is also another term for bottom right, it's the red Protoss. Showing some nice holding skill against a Baneling bus, but not quite able to hold it out in last game. Let's see if he can mix it up and pull it through this time. It's Estrella. There we go. Okay. So, let's see. So, I don't know if Lingboy was watching that game, but I'm curious to see what his game plan is, of whether he's going to do a similar tactic as his captain before him. Oh, captain is captain.
Yeah. Well, will we get another rush build? More Bane busts? Ling Floods?
I don't know. I don't know what Misatik's doing. He's doing a lot of talking in the chat. I don't know what that is, but we're just gonna roll with it.
He's trying to spell Terran sucks.
No, you. Kappa, love you. All right, so we do have an early third base. Gas income has stopped for the most part for Lingboy, so I do not think we are going to be seeing a Baneling bust of some sort. Estrella going for the same build as last time, getting that Stargate right off the bat to be able to put on with pressure with Oracles. Now, I have seen Estrella go for Void Rays before, which makes me super happy because Void Rays are like my favorite unit. But no, it's Phoenix. Phoenix first. Now Star Fox. Will it be...
He's just going to deny some scouting.
Or will he go Mass Phoenix?
I mean, that would also be pretty cool. Double Stargate is a very fun build.
Crap.
Oracle.
Oracle follow-up. Now, there's still hope. If he makes a Phoenix after this Oracle, then he's going for a Phoenix build, which will then most likely transition into Carriers. Disco Bloodbath being a bigger map could work for it, but it's not... it's easily enough defendable with how close the 4 bases can be together, so we'll see. Follow-up. Follow-up. After the Oracle, it's... okay, no Phoenix. I will dream for another day. Asuna gives me Phoenix games. Thanks, Asuna. Okay. So nothing too crazy. Robo. I don't know.
Let's see. Drones, Queens, Phoenix, the Robo. Oh, wow. Okay. It wanted that Overlord.
And it got it. Guys,
It got the Overlord.
don't let your dreams be memes.
Oh, Link counterattack?
Just kind of spotting for now.
Yeah. Looking for a third, maybe?
Ooh.
Oh, four drones, wow.
Dang, that got
And
way
everything
more
moves.
damage. And the Phoenix. 8 HP left on that Phoenix. Dicey.
Yeah, right. Not even close.
Alrighty. So we got a lair on the way. +1 melee. Ooh. Now, I actually...
Die.
I hate +1 melee. You want to know why?
Why?
Because back in the heart of the Swarm days, when Captain Canuck was but a mere platinum player, not the legendary silver player, bronze player you see him today. Sorry, Sippy Cup, you're number 1 silver. My bad. You're best silver. I'm best bronze. But Captain Canuck thought he was super cool because he came up with a PVZ build. And it involved triple Oracle, sniping Queens, and then 7 Gateway 2 base all in. Ooh!
Oh my god, that stasis trap.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. How many is that? That is 9 drones. Oof.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 drones, yeah.
Oof. 9 drones getting picked off. Hydralisk
And
Den going
also
on now.
something's happening in the natural. I think another stasis.
Oh my gosh, Estrella, you dirty dog. And the drone's actually preventing the queen from being able to go and chase the Oracle.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a disaster.
Oh wait, were there 2 stasis traps? There were 2 stasis traps. Jeez.
Oh yeah, because he had 2 Oracles. Gosh dang it, Estrella.
There's another
There's another one. Pull. Swim away. Swim away. Oh my god. Accident.
Still gets 4.
It
Oh
wasn't
man. Pulled them away so well too, and then those 3 just decided to derp into it.
freaking guy. And another one going down in the main. And who gets the queen this time? So, let's take a look at how... Oh. Nope. Oh, no, no, no. Let's take a look at how this impacts the income. Yeah, if we look at the income advantage graph, look,
Wow.
over 1,000 resource advantage. And Estrella now starting to move in, denying the 4th base, getting some creep. And this is dangerous, Star Fox.
Yeah, this is a scary push coming out. Lots of sentries, couple immortals. I mean, There's nothing but lings here, really. Oh, hydras. Okay, there are hydras, but the third's pretty wide open.
Yeah, army supply is heavily in favor of Estrella, 70 to 38. There's not enough Zerg here.
Banelings on the sentries.
That's actually, oh my gosh, he gets all of the sentries. That is
All the sentries. They had a lot of energy too.
legendary snipe there. That gives them a chance. I think there's too much Protoss though.
There's a lot of Protoss, but yeah, no, there's too much. Those zealots up there, if they decide to come down and join the fight, it's pretty over.
Those derpy zealots in the mineral line and 22 drones going down. Lingboy just struggling to react properly to Estrella's pressure and assertion.
Yeah, I mean those oracles just did so much, like.
Yeah. And Estrella behind it, not even being cocky. Getting further tech behind this, getting a forge, a robotics bay, so that he can move into Disruptors or Colossus. And now he's going to move up into the natural. This is actually a little dicey. Oh! Those force fields. Donuts are in stock right now, Star Fox. What's your favorite kind? Mine's filled with banelings.
Yeah, no kidding. You almost got quite the trap there on a lot of those units. Wait, what popped up stasis trap?
I'm not sure. Banelings rolling in. Wow. They were about to explode all over those sentries, but the stasis ward, so good.
Yeah.
And GG.
Right, oh, those stasis traps did so much. Oof. I feel Lingboy's pain a little bit.
Alrighty, guys. So we learned a lot in that game. As a referee, you can change the game speed in a game. Oracle stasis wards are legendary, and Estrella is really good with them. Alright, Mage. Next game. But yeah, what's your analysis there, Miss Socks?
Yeah, you know, Oracle Stasis Trap, really good in mineral lines, also on defense. There's a reason people are doing the whole triple Oracle thing all the time nowadays, and we just saw an example. Yeah. It's standard for a reason, and that's why, because it can just do so much. Because, you know, like, the mining just wasn't there to deal with that push, so what do you do?
Guys, remember to use the Matcherino code. Add some money to that prize pool, and it's a special amount where each code adds $1 to the prize pool. Okay, cool. Antis needs a second because, you guys, there's something I forgot to talk to Star Fox about. From beforehand, but it's okay. I'm gonna go over it with her right now.
Okay.
1 second, guys. But Star Fox.
Yeah.
Have I ever talked to you about fitness before? Has that been ever a point of discussion?
Oh man. I don't think so.
No? Well,
no. Sounds like you're gonna have to do it now.
Well, I know that you stay up late, Star Fox, and so sometimes you may feel motivated to go work out only in those late hours after you've played StarCraft, but not ready to go to sleep. So instead of hitting the arcade every time, maybe go and check out 24-Hour Fitness. Because as the name implies, all 436 locations are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even holidays. You can go to the gym at any time. Access to all locations, including a free fit plan, studio classes, pools, and cardio equipment are all included in a membership. So go and get swole when the night is not over all.
Alright, sounds good.
I tried to end it right, but I couldn't think of a word that rhymed. Oof.
So close.
So close. It was going so well. And then just couldn't pull it through.
Swole
well.
Fox. Nice.
Swole Fox. That's what it is. So you can become Swole Fox. That's it. Cork, I can always rely on you for that stuff, man. You are, that's why I freaking love you, man. Haven't seen you a while. Star Fox was impressed. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't trying to impress her. My philosophy of humor is if you make yourself laugh, that's the only important thing. Anyone else that laughs too is just extra.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, I'm just laughing at Twitch chat. Don't mind me.
There we go. Let's get the scores right. Sure, connect. Look, if I wanted to impress Star Fox, I would have actually put her profile picture at the beginning of the stream. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh yes.
That was
instead of forgetting about it for a good 5 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Alrighty, take it away, Miss Socks.
Yes. So, up in the top left, we have our Protoss player. Which team is which, actually?
Don't worry about it. We gotta go. There's a cannon rush.
Alright, don't worry about it. Oh my gosh, there's a cannon. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Forge is down, Mage is going for a cannon rush. Oh my gosh, it's the cheeky meme cannon rush for...
Yeehaw! Zeno, where you at, my boy? Yeah, and then we got...
Never mind introductions.
Bottom right, Antis. There we go. Done.
Yeah, and we have Antis.
He's there too.
The Overlord. Well, let's see.
Team Sippy Cup, who's currently up 3-1 due to Estrella winning 1 and 2 walkovers. Who, on match point, Mage playing for Team Sippy Cup is looking to send his team to the end. Oh, and a nice block off to protect the probe. Genius positioning play. Sippy Cup cheering on his team. They are one with the Sippy Cup, and the Sippy Cup is one with them. A cybernetics core going on down behind this. Mage is ready to transition when the time comes. A pylon finishes, and a cannon's near the creep.
Cannons.
All right.
Can we get a gateway?
Well,
wait, did he start off Gate Forge?
He did start off Gate Forge, so Robo's about to pop on down.
Yeah, Robo.
This is the biggest has-been build that you've ever seen. Heyo! That one was good. But we've got a Spine and a Roachworn on the way. Antis knows how to deal with this, and he still has his natural, which is going to be effective. There's a Robo. Cannons are up. We do have a counterattack of some Lings coming, but a cannon's going up on the top of the ramp, so Mage will be safe for the time being. But can Antis get some Roaches and Ravagers out in time, Star Fox?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, those Robos, they're... that Robo's going up right there, you know, right in his face. So, and it's between the two bases, which is pretty awkward to deal with, so...
Now...
That ramp is now Mage's ramp.
Very much so.
Yeah, like, the Immortals and the Prism come out, it's... I mean, at that point, it's almost kind of Mage's game to lose. It becomes very difficult.
It is not going to be easy. However, that second pylon, super exposed. Shield battery saving it. I'm not 100% sure why, as he does have that backup pylon.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, he doesn't really need that pylon, because the other one powers everything. Now, losing the Robo would be pretty bad, so, you know, might wanna be healing that, but...
This makes me...
Immortal.
Yeah, Immortal is here!
Yeah, the Immortal is, doing a lot. Wait.
The Rope?
Probably needs to kill that.
Robo's in a lot of trouble, actually. This is a big issue for Mage.
Yeah. Wait, can't that shield battery reach it? No?
It can, but oh, the corrosive biles, and the Robo goes down! No!
Oh dear.
Oh no!
That's
Oh frick! Not mapped out super effectively, apparently, it seems, as Mage slipping up a little bit, not realizing how exposed that Robo really was, but there's a lot of shield batteries here and this one hero immortal. So the follow-up here is a Robo at home.
Robo's gonna happen at home. I guess he'll probably keep the Warp Prism out of that.
I just...
Let the Immortal hold down the fort up here, but its days might be numbered.
I just... Yeah, I don't know about this one, Star Fox. Double kick. Oh, the Immortal!
Oh,
He's been exposed! Exposed! The Ravagers battering through, but the Micro's so good, and some missed target out of Antis, and more Ravagers will go down.
Got it.
GG, well played.
The low ground. They were just so good.
Yeah, that actually... Dang. That was a huge mistake. I
don't know. Could that shield battery, other shield battery, not reach the Robo? It looked like it could, but maybe not.
It could, but I think Mage was distracted doing other stuff and didn't, because you have to target fire it.
You do. I don't know.
Okay, well, Team NA Supreme stays alive, and we go to game 6 technically.
Oh, I guess because of the walkovers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Antis is just taking down all the Protoss today.
Yeah. Well, he did lose... No, Antis. Yeah, no, he did beat Astray. Antis leading his team to some serious victory here, keeping his team alive. However, his 2 games are up. So now Lingboy, who lost to Estrella, will now have to try and deal with this situation. I'm actually going to go and message Estrella on Discord here for a second, because he has to be ready in case it does go to the ace match. There is a lobby link in the chat room, so you can join through that. Well, I just put that in there while I... Okay, so Lingboy's there, and then we get Star Fox. Quark mixing up the one with the sippy cup phrase to I am done with the cannon rush, and the Antis has 1 versus Mage. Dang. Alrighty then.
Oh boy.
Okay, we're about to get into the next game here, guys, so bear with me. Okay. Guys, the score's 3-2. We're going to game 6. There's a chance this goes to the ace match. Antis, although he had one of his players not show up, causing 2 walkovers, gave his team everything, every possible chance. And now Lingboy needs to seal the deal. Mage, pressure's on you, man. Well, the pressure's on both of them, but let's introduce him. Star Fox, you know what to do.
All right. And once again, up in the top left, we have our blue Protoss. Can he close out the series? Mage.
And a gateway
this time.
scout.
No Forge yet.
Yet being the key word. No probe going down. So no Forge.
But
sad times. He might fake it,
I mean,
though.
it's Acropolis, so
If Lingboy was watching, he might fake it. But in the bottom right, playing for Team NA Supreme, it is the Purple Zerg Lingboy. So, The reason I know the teams is because I keep the Liquipedia page up on it.
Smart.
So and I just like I keep referring back to it, so I've learned who the players are, but I have to do it like every time. But looks like it's gonna be typical standard stuff for now, guys.
Yeah, cool. Got Gate Core.
And guys, let me
boring early game.
boring early game. Oh, I have to finish my story of why I hate +1 melee.
Oh,
That I started like 2 games ago and then never got to finish because stuff got cool. But guys, also let me know how the sound is, whether it's microphone, in-game sound, music. Please let me know if it's good, bad, needs to go up or down, as I'm never quite sure. But if it's good, say so or don't say anything. Yeah, let me know. And let us know how you're finding this game. Okay, so the story. So back when Canuck was a little Platinum player, for those of you joining us a couple games ago, I was telling about why I hate +1 melee. When I was a Platinum player in Heart of the Swarm, I thought I was some hot stuff. Because, oh, M. Canning just beat Hearthstone. Fun spoiler alert. I created a build in PvZ where if I saw the Zerg go 3 hatch before pool, which was a thing back then because there was, you know, you started with 6 workers sort of thing, I would go into Stargate and off of 2 bases get 3 oracles and then just do a 2 base all in off of 7 gates. And what I'd do with the oracles though was not go for drones, I'd go and kill all the queens, all the bases, so there would be no larva injects. And I had a 100% win record with this build. I loved it. I'm like, every time I saw Zerg go 3 hatch before pool, I was like, yes, sick. Okay, we're good. I've won, easy peasy. But then there was this one time where this one Zerg happened to also get, in addition to the 2 hatch before pool, he got +1 melee. And he won. Because I just couldn't quite kill enough of his units because they killed me just slightly faster than normal Lings did. And so he held and he won. And I just sat there going, how did I lose? And when I looked at the replay, I'm like, you have +1 melee.
Oh, no.
What? And so I didn't use it after that because I was just so distraught. But here comes the Oracle in, getting 5 drones, dying.
Yeah. So looks like some Lings and a bunch of drones have gone down.
But Star Fox.
And Void Ray.
Void Ray! My favorite.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of does the Phoenix's job, and then it also keeps you safe, so why not?
Yeah, slightly more expensive, but if you're a little nervous, Lingboy... I mean, doesn't the name Lingboy just sound like a cheesy player? Someone who's going to try and do some kind of cheeky shenanigans?
Just sounds like there's going to be a bunch of Lings trying to run at your base.
Yeah. Now, what I'm curious about, we have an early Roach Warren, and drone production is not started up. I think we're going to be getting... Oh, no, there's more... Excuse me, more drones. I was going to be like, we're going to get a Roach Nidus all in. But no.
Nah.
3rd base now for Mage. As this game continues. A 2nd Stargate being made.
Is it going to happen?
No, Mage is going Mass Oracle.
That's even better, actually.
Yo! Because the tell here, guys, is how he kept this Oracle hidden, just left right here. Normally, he'd be like moving out with it and whatnot, but he's going double Oracle. Now, this is sick, guys, because Oracle DPS is insane. Because with their attack being spell damage, it doesn't take... It ignores armor. And so if you reach a critical mass of Oracles, it can annihilate anything. So I'm hyped. Have you ever tried doing Mass Oracle, Star Fox? Have you ever pulled it off?
Oh, I fail miserably if I try it, so...
You are less of a Mimi player than I. You are much better
but
at
every time,
standard.
Yeah, also every time I've tried it, I like proxy the Stargate, so...
Okay, so it's actually a 5... What is this build? It's a...
5
okay,
oracles.
so he stopped at 5 Oracles and he's getting Void Rays behind this, and +1 air attack. Okay, this, like, I'm stealing this build. This is, like, I'm gonna use this. Kills the queens, kills the
Gets four.
four,
Gets four.
and now he's
Yeah.
just gonna snipe some drones.
Well,
Maybe.
oh, the Oracle Micro is there.
Oracle Micro, legendary. But too many
Yeah.
spores.
Yeah, that's a lot of spores. Needs to fly away. Oh, he's gonna recall him.
Oh, he missed one of the oracles. That's awkward. So units lost.
Wait, where? Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Units lost. So actually, it delayed a lot of mining and has kept Lingboy at home for a bit more. But didn't get the kind of damage that it was hoping for. There is a Nidus Worm and Swarm Host on the way. I was about to call you Storm Fox for some reason, but Star Fox.
I mean, Storm is pretty cool, but
Alrighty, so 4th base on the way for Mage. The longevity of that will yet to be seen. The Void Ray count continues to rise as he produces 2 at a time. A Fleet Beacon is out now, so he's going to switch into Carriers as he's getting the 3rd Stargate. It's going to be Carriers now. A usual counter to this is the Corruptors, but the cool part of this for Mage is he got the Void Rays to anticipate that. Unfortunately for him, he's not facing Corruptors, he's facing Niduses and Swarm Hosts.
I mean, the Oracles and the Void Rays are gonna be like kind of okay against this actually.
Yeah.
That's not a ton of Swarm Hosts yet,
No.
but yeah. Okay, yeah, units already there, so those aren't gonna do a ton. But of course, with the Nidus Worms, it's always the question of where's the next one gonna be.
Yeah. This one's very far away.
Yeah, it's pretty far away from anything.
It might be like a Psych Out Nidus, because
Maybe.
I mean, you can do that with nukes. I've seen Vindicta do it, where with nukes, he started launching one right just in his base and then canceled it immediately, because your opponent gets the nuclear launch detected.
Ah, yes.
So, but I don't know. Shutting down a lot of these currently, but lots of them are going up. But this is actually, Mage is happy to do this dance because he's just trying to get Carriers up back at home. He'll build up the static defense, patrol around, because Lingboy can't move out with an army with this because he's been focused so much on the Swarm Hosts. And this is going to allow Mage to get up a Carrier count.
Yep, and like Hydralisks are coming up, but Hydras don't really counter Carriers once there's a critical mass there, so...
Yeah. It's hard to have enough.
Oh, he's moving out though.
Yeah, he's feeling like now, though, this is the time. This Void Ray's in a lot of trouble. No!
Void Ray in the open. Yeah. It was looking for Niduses, but instead it found Hydra. Rip.
But, Mama's coming home!
Gosh.
Oh,
He's good.
Mama's coming. Mama's coming. But the army is here. Lingboy cannot push into this. And Lingboy's army isn't that mobile either, so he can't, like, do too much of multi-pronged attack. He could try harassing with the Swarm Host. There are still 7. There still are 7, and they've sent a wave of Locusts coming here to attack the 4th base again. But,
Yeah, not really that many Swarm Hosts, honestly. Like, might pick off here and there, but...
yeah. No, I feel like Mage is good there. The follow-up, though, of Infestors. Guys, this is one of the last games you could potentially see Infested Terrans for the rest of your life.
Oh man, that's true. Right.
Feels good, man. Feels good. Even I, who really enjoy playing Zerg, have thought Infested Terrans needed to go. Not because they're super powerful, but they are. But the fact that Zerg has so many options of dealing with air, I think one of them needed to go, and Infested Terrans was the most logical explanation, logical reason. But yeah, here we go. Protoss armies moved across the map. +2 attack done. Do you like this composition? Do you use this composition much, Star Fox?
No, I never get to this point, hardly ever. Occasionally with Double Stargate, off of Double Stargate Phoenix, but...
A sexy...
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, look at those carriers DPS.
However-
Actually, a lot of the interceptors are dead now, but you know.
Yeah, most of the interceptors are dead. However, the Zealots and Adepts on the ground will be able to power through. Mama's keeping her babies safe, if not the interceptors. Hydras are going to actually try and target fire her, and no Hive out yet, so there's not going to be any kind of... oh no, Hive is out. Where are the Vipers?
Wait, yeah, there is a hive. What?
I didn't see the Hive. Okay.
Oh, that's concave. Oh, I guess it's fine.
But Mage pushing forward. Golden Armada.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it beautiful to watch? GG. And Team Sippy Cup is going to the playoffs. Congratulations to them for making it through. Antis being a solid captain, even beating the captain of the other team. But GG. The victory is taken by Team Sippy Cup. Congratulations, you'll be heading to the playoffs.
Nice.
Alright guys, so now Miguel has come to relieve me of admin duties so I can focus on fun commentary camaraderie with Star Fox over here and just proper production quality. And we are done the first series well ahead of time, thanks to those walkovers. But you guys are really obsessed with being one with the Sippy Cup. But the real question is, Star Fox, are you one with the Sippy Cup?
Am I? I don't know. I feel like I've typed it before at least once, so maybe so.
Well, let's go through the series of questions that lead to that. That determine whether or not you are one with the Sippy Cup. So,
All right, let's figure it out.
so Star Fox,
Yes.
have you ever in your life drank from a Sippy Cup?
I mean, I think most babies have, so. At some point, yes. Many, many years ago.
Okay, so that's question 1. 2, have you ever played a game with or against Sippy Cup?
No, actually.
Oof.
Never
Okay,
happened.
good to know. Good to know. Actually, we got to be writing stuff down here.
Oh, okay.
1, 4. Okay. Sippy Cup, if I'm forgetting any questions of what requirements there are to be one with the Sippy Cup, please post them in the chat. Okay. Next question. Oh, actually, I'm gonna invite you to the party. Wait. Oh yeah, you're a Flaming Fox.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever copy pasted?
Very seldomly.
Okay. Captain Canuck drank maple syrup when he was a baby. It's true. It's true. I did. And I'll do it here. Do you partake in the daily rituals such as copy pasta, watching M. Canning streams, pretending to be a lower rank than you actually are? Any or all of the above there?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. That depends on whether you count still leaving myself marked as platinum in heat modes, but you know, the eagle head is just the coolest one. Like,
And okay, so that's good. That's a couple points for you.
yes, Snoopy, I've seen a real fox before.
Oh yeah, that was important. Do you watch John Cherry at Coach's Corner, Captain Canuck from Missitic? I have, but Don Cherry's an idiot. Not because of what he recently did. I just think he's dumb from before, because I just find I feel so bad for his his color supporter guy, who just has to sit there and deal with it. But he has such incorrect perspectives on hockey and what he thinks is right and good versus what not. Don't get me wrong, he knows a lot and there's a lot he's good at, but I think he's old and crazy and has some really incorrect opinions about what is good or not good or works or doesn't work in hockey. That's just me. Other people like him, but whatever. Okay, hold on. Back to being one with the sippy cup.
Okay.
Have you ever been in the presence of a real fox? You have. Okay, that's it's
I
looking
don't
good so
think
far
it's
here,
on the
guys.
list. I think Snoopy just wanted to know.
No, it's on the list. Snoopy, it's on the list. Don't worry. Old crazy Don Cherry. It's true. It's true. When will Sippy Cup and Snoopy merge into an Archon? That's a good question. That's something you have to ask them. Okay, this is the last question. I was selecting for. There's a list, but you can only use so many of the questions. So the last one. How far are you willing to go to pull off a meme? The final question that determines it all.
How far? Like what?
Like, because
I mean, like
Sippy
pretty
Cup's Sippy Cup's gone all the way to earn himself a ban to pull
Oh,
off
okay.
a meme, right? So it's like on a scale of nothing to ban, where would you place yourself?
On the scale of nothing to ban, probably slightly less than ban.
Slightly less than ban. Okay. Let me tell you that. So if we use cotan of the square root of hypersine 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Fox is one with the Sippy Cup, and Sippy Cup is one with Star Fox. Copy paste that in the chat right now.
Oh boy.
Star Fox, you are weak.
What?
No, you. I can time you guys out. You know that, right? Multiple bands. I think we're at 4.
Oh, 4 bands.
Yeah.
Dang, Sippy. I've heard legends, but
Yes. There are legends. They are rather legendary. I want to be as meme-worthy as you.
oh no, we lost somebody.
Miss a tick upcoming. Eric Fire. Not here yet, but
He's coming.
all right, Star Fox. I sent you a message, and so
Yes.
let
Am
me
I
know.
supposed to share?
Yes. Now is the time, guys. Star Fox
Now's the time
has
to share.
a very important announcement, so
Yes.
please pay attention as it is critical to national security and your mother's health. So take it away.
Yes. Very, very, very important. Now, PSA for everybody. Events like these here at Alpha X are made possible by amazing sponsors like GameStop. With their sponsorship, both you and the viewers and these players are able to have a fun and exciting esports experience. These events are not only ones GameStop is putting on, however. GameStop is working with Matcherino to fuel the grassroots of competitive gaming by providing hundreds of amateur tournaments across dozens of titles to enable you to compete and win. Check out GameStop.com/esports to sign up for free and play.
Dang.
Did it. Also,
Dozens higher
it's
than
not
I
a
can
bad
count.
place to buy the new Pokemon game, which just came out yesterday, and I'm super excited. I don't know about the rest of you.
Dope.
Yes.
Is Star Fox gonna go retirement from SE2? I think the bigger question is Misatic gonna
What?
learn grammar. Kappa. Ha. Is that the biggest news? This, but
Yeah,
Iran.
I'm so confused.
Let's go Agrifire. Vindicta. Oh yeah, dude, it's your team. Oh, let's introduce our teams. So, ladies and gentlemen, in our second series of the day, we are going to be having Team Roach against Team Bolillo. Team Roach consists of the captain, Asuna, Protoss player. Second player is Rodzen, Protoss. Third player is Aster, Zerg. And the last player is Psych, Terran. The three players that will be represented today are Asuna, Rodzen, and Psych. Aster being the substitute, acting substitute today. Team Bolillo is captained by the one and only Vindicta. On his team, he has the Protoss player Paco Mike, another Protoss player Agrofire, and the Terran player. Last surprise featured in today's games will be Vindicta, Agrofire, and Paco Mike. Crap, his computer is bugging. He is switching to Blisk's computer. We are really sorry for this. Oh no. All good. So, Agrofire currently having some computer problems, but he is right there with Blisk, conveniently. I don't know where Agrofire is from France. Oh, Agrofire. So, fun fact, guys. Miguel and a bunch of the other Frenchies are at a LAN today, and I guess they're playing from that LAN. Yeah, Vindicta knows what's up. Vindicta, you ready to show us some good memes today, buddy? He's the prodigy Agrofire. Agrofire is the up-and-coming genius of a player. He has a problem with his Ethernet/USB adapter, but we are ready in 2 minutes tops.
Well, thankfully Blisk is around to save the day.
Memes? Yes, good. I want lots of memes. Otherwise, you're gonna wish your dreams are gonna become a nightmare. Not so funny now, is it? Huh?
Oh my. No, we require more memes.
You must construct additional meme lawns. And the rest are not programmed onto the game, so F.
No.
Alright. Guys, shameless plug here. Tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Estrella versus Zest, a legendary PvP. Casted by Snoopy and Xenodactyl. It was going to be casted by me. That was the original plan. This was set up for me to cast, but the time, it couldn't be. If it was an hour later, I was available, but the players needed it to start it earlier, and proper viewership needs it to start earlier. So I, to my great depression and many gallons of ice cream, is not going to be casted by me. I need a minute. Star Fox, talk about something.
Talk about something? I mean, oh no. I'm just sitting here chatting with Clear about how he's sad about the new Pokemon. You know. And, well, not having a Switch is your first problem. Yes, I know. Okay, well.
I'm drowning my sorrows in maple syrup right now.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry, Clear. I mean, since my favorite happens to be Charmander, we all know that that's never getting taken out because Gen 1 privilege, but...
That vinegar, Chef Boyardee. You have been around me for so long. Before I was on Alpha X, when it was started all in the JSL, you knew this was already a thing. This has been a thing since day one. Get out here. Chef Boyardee. Are you even a chef? Mix maple syrup with vodka, do it. You know what? I would if I drank alcohol, which I do not. So I can't do that. I am alcohol free. Alcohol free Canuck. All this crazy, all the weirdness and bizarreness that you see from me is 100% sobriety.
All natural.
All natural. I don't even want to consider what I'd be like on intoxicating substances. I'm kind of scared. So I don't even go there. You can speculate if you want. You could make your predictions, but I can't pick a favorite Pokemon. So your favorite's Charmander, you said?
Yeah. Charmander is by far my favorite. I guess like I like Charizard by extension just because
Yeah.
I have to have something fully evolved that I can actually use. Although I did one time clear the entirety of Soul Silver with just a Charmander, so you know.
Like you didn't have
But you
any
can
other
beat Red.
Pokemon?
Yeah, no, I did it with only the Charmander. I beat Red with it.
What? Like one Pokemon to rule them all? Dang, that's sick.
Yeah, that's it.
Dang, skill.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's, I forgot what it's called, but it's like a challenge. Like it's a challenge that you can do to like solo it with one.
okay. Well, that makes sense. So would you just, do you normally then be like, no, don't evolve Charmander sort of thing? Because I know you can.
I
do
wait
that.
as long as possible because I'm not a huge fan of Charmeleon. It's like that weird awkward teenage phase. So usually it evolves at level 35 and hits.
That is like just do like what?
Unless I'm doing a Nuzlocke, in which case I don't really want to take that chance because it makes my life a lot harder.
Whatever works.
For the record, a Nuzlocke is a self-imposed hard mode where if it faints, it's dead and you can't use it again.
Ooh, interesting. Cool.
Yeah. So.
I have only played a Pokemon game all the way through once, because as a kid, my mom didn't let me have a Game Boy. So I couldn't play the Pokemon games, but I thought they were so cool and I dreamed of playing them. But then, like, end of last year, I had a friend who had just a 3DS sitting in her apartment because her ex-boyfriend had left it there when they broke up, and had gotten rid of it, and she didn't use it. And she'll just one day randomly out of blue, she didn't even know I wanted to do it. She's like, "Hey, Canuck," or well, my real name, Kynan. "Hey, Kynan, you want this 3DS?" I was like, oh, she's like, "Do you like video games?" I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "Do you want my 3DS?" Sure. And she's like, "Yeah, there's a Pokemon game for it." And just my childhood dream of playing a Pokemon game all the way through got to happen. It was wonderful. Oh, hold on. What? Oh, thank you. Cool, sorry. Yeah, okay, back to the story. My dream, I got to play, what was it? Is it nearby? It might be sitting over here. I can't remember. But I picked, whatever Greninja, the starting thing for Greninja is.
Croaky, yeah.
Yeah,
X or
Croaky.
Y. So you were in
Yeah.
X or Y?
I was in Y.
One of them.
It was Y. Pokemon Y. Pokemon Y. So I got to do that. And actually, I think if it couldn't have been one of the original ones, that might have been the best one. Because although like Ruby or Sapphire or whatever would have been really fun to play, how quickly you can go through the game in terms of like how much experience you can add to your Pokemon. Because like you can have an experience share. The experience share works on all your Pokemon, not just sharing between two. And so, like, I was able to zoom through it, and I lived my dream. I lived my childhood dream. It was wonderful.
Nice. Yes, that's yeah. They made it pretty easy to clear story mode in that.
It was great. That's
yeah.
all I wanted to do.
Yeah, my first one was Ruby version. So if you can jump on board till Gen 3.
I collected the cards as a kid, and it was super fun because my mom would play the Pokemon card game with me. She would make a deck. We'd both make decks out of my cards, and she'd actually usually win. Like I was 7, 8 at the time, and she would win. Like she figured out what was good, how the game worked. She's awesome, best mom ever. And she'd win most of the time because I would base my decks around like my 2 really best cards, and then everything else would be crap. But she would actually give like a nice, good, balanced deck that was legitimately powerful. So, you know. Did you ever collect the cards?
For a little bit. I never really like. I guess I played with them some. But I don't know. I kind of just they're nice to look at. I still have mine from when I was a kid actually, but I haven't gotten any new ones in a long time. But yeah, they were fun. I guess I did the Pokemon for longer than I did because like when I was little, I also did Yu-Gi-Oh for a bit. I played that.
Mm-hmm.
But I did the Pokemon cards for a little longer.
Yeah, I could never get Yu-Gi-Oh. I had some of the cards just that I'd get from people, and a friend once played it with me, but he was horrible at explaining things, and so I had no idea what was going on. And literally, the game went where he's like, "All right, I'm gonna play this card, do this and this. You've lost all your life points. I win." I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, one turn kill, fun times.
Oh, Magic the Gathering. I've played it. I will never collect the cards. I'm not into card collecting. It's not really my thing. But if I ever have friends that have decks and they just give me a deck, I'll play. I enjoy playing it. It's a fun game to play.
Yeah, they can be kind of fun to do online, but it's a little bit too expensive to do in real life, at least for me.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty pricey. Oh, also, update, guys, on what the issue is. So Agrifire was able to get onto a new computer, but he didn't have his hotkeys available, and it wasn't transferring from his Battle.net account, so he had to fix that up. Magic the Gathering's pretty good, and I have some friends whose dad is like serious into the trading, selling, buying stuff with it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really into. I like collecting Japanese puzzle boxes now. It's kind of my.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I also want to get more into collecting playing cards, because there are some sweet ones out there, and I like shuffling, and I want to learn fancy shuffling. Cardistry, it's called.
Oh yeah.
So that's
I only know how to bridge shuffle. That's as far as. Yeah.
I know a little bit of fancy stuff, but nothing like it's very beginner and very unpracticed.
It's true.
But
But hey, if you figure that out, then a deck of cards is like a fidget spinner, but better.
that's honestly what I use it for. I never got a fidget spinner. At first I wanted one, then when they got big I'm like, no, I don't want to get in this. But that's essentially it. Is I like doing things with my just like fidgeting with my hands, and I want to have it kind of become a cool skill. But I have not gotten to practice very much.
I wonder, should I leave now for my Tesla stuff?
Oh yeah, so when is your Tespa game?
In 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'd leave now actually.
Okay.
Alright,
Alright
so
guys, I gotta go be team captain and all that fun stuff.
Star Fox is her Tespa team captain, so she's gonna leave us for a bit. She might come back depending on how things go.
Sorry, I gotta.
But good luck, win, kill them.
Thanks, I'll try. I'll make an attempt. Alright, bye guys. Enjoy the rest of the show. Captain Canucks got you.
I got you, fam. See ya.
Bye bye. Once I can find the button. Here we go. Bye guys.
Alrighty. Welcome to the Captain Canuck Show. Welcome back to another exciting episode of StarCraft 2. My co-caster has decided to leave me. Thinks I'm not cool enough or something. I don't know. But now we're gonna go into our second series. Our first series was between Team NA Supreme and Team Sippy Cup, a battle for the playoffs in which Team Sippy Cup ruled triumphant. Now, in this game, we have Team Bolio versus Team Roach. And in this game, it's a battle for who gets first. Both of them have qualified for the playoffs, so I don't really think there's too much writing on it, but this is for pride. This is for glory. So, let's get into the fight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the action. In the top left, starting things off as only the best of captains do. From Team Roach, it's the red Protoss player who's full of crazy shenanigans and wonderful memes. It's Asuna! And his opponent, the Frenchman who finally was able to sort out all the technical issues presented to him. He's in the blue. He's also in the Protoss pieces. It's the one, the only, Eric Fire. Eric Fire. I'm sure that has some kind of significant meaning. Vindicta deciding to let his team lead the charge, not being a traditional fighting captain, but more a modern man who decides to sit and observe first before coming in and destroying all who are before him. Now we have one of my absolute favorite matchups before us, PvP. And the reason it's my favorite is because it is all a bunch of memes. I love playing it. I love pulling off crazy things. I feel it's the matchup I can pull off the most amount of trickery in. And we'll see you guys. Now that Star Fox is gone, I have to talk more. If you have any funny voices or accents that you want me to do, let me know in the chat, and I will cast for a bit in those voices. Alright, the tech path has been decided. Asuna going for double stalker, indicating a bit more of an aggressive stance that he wants to put on. Eric Fire going sentry stalker, as defensive as you can get of a gateway, a double gateway opening. The Eric Fire probe being disastrously annoying, and actually it's gonna get sniped. First blood. This probe going away with happiness, and with that confirmation on a lack of scouting for the time being, we'll go and drop a Robo Bay right away. This is about as standard as I've ever seen Asuna play. Eric Fire not yet electing to go for any sort of tech, getting a second sentry and a second stalker. And is going to get a Robo behind this as well. Asuna sneaking his stalkers around, looking for any kind of proxy at the same time, but this will allow him. He's also sent his probe over here to scatter around, potentially maybe Eric Fire. Do Kermit again? Okay. Potentially, give me a second. Potentially Eric Fire is known for being a cheeky Protoss. I don't know. I've never seen him play. I don't know anything about him. The Stalker's actually going to be able to see the hallucinated Phoenix and not able to snipe it off, though. Alright. Here we go. Kermit.
Hello, Kermit the Frog here. And for Asuna, we have a Warp Prism coming on out on the way. Miss Piggy would be thrilled. Very much so. Now we have these stalkers. They're going to try and snipe this pylon. A shield battery will go down, and the army of Eric Fire will chase away the army of Asuna, but Asuna's actually able to snipe a sentry. Asuna with amazing micro right now. Yep. But that's none of my business. More stalkers being added on at this point. No expansion going on down for Asuna. He faked it and is going to be going for pure aggression. The Warp Prism will be joining up here as well as an observer, which will allow a lot of pressure. There is a Big Daddy Immortal here, and ooh, a brilliant set of force fields. The Warp Prism has to unphase so that it can save some of the Stalker babies instead of completing the warping. Eric Fire might have been able to hold here. Asuna. Ooh, he's actually transitioning into a Robo Bay behind this. Good for him.
Yeah, that was some brilliant Stalker micro at the beginning, but there's just a bit too much here. But there are 3 Adepts now going to be flying on in. Oh, the Warp Prism of Eric Fire. Oh, Asuna wasn't paying attention, not going to snipe Eric Fire's Warp Prism. That could have been huge. There's just so much Protoss here, though, for Asuna. He might be able to just power through even with the Big Daddy Immortal. The Warp Prism micro is sensational. Going to be able to stop and warp in. There's not enough Stalkers to deal with this stuff. The Immortal Warp Prism micro will have to be insane. There's just so much going on here. It might be able to buy enough time, though.
And oh, the Immortal in a lot of danger. Eric Fire not able to get it into the Warp Prism. The Warp Prism will fall. Asuna now completely uncontested here. There's a follow-up Immortal being warped in here for the time being, but there's just so many Stalkers and 3 more being warped, and the probes are pulled. The boys, this train has started. The probes are being pulled off, but now they're just dying at an alarming rate. However, if Eric Fire can hold on here, he will be able to stabilize since he does have the second Nexus. That Warp Prism, though, down to 9 HP, a dangerous amount, but that Stalker isn't going to live. That one at 1 HP, oof. Vindicta cheering on his teammate, which is in a dicey spot. Half the supply, and the soup don't lie. The Adepts are actually going to be able to go into the main now. Actually, they're going to just stay and block. Oh, they tried to go for the block on the Immortal. Not quite able to position itself right. The Immortal eventually will fall. GG, Eric Fire taps out Asuna. The team captain for Team Roach is going to put the Roaches up 1-0. Ironically, Team Roach has no Zergs on it. Excellent execution. I tried doing a build similar to this, but I also got Blink, which was overkill and delayed things too much against Warbuff earlier, so I lost. Okay, so that was game number 1, putting Team Roach up 1-0. The next game will be Rodzin against Vindicta. So Vindicta, you better close the stream there, but it's your turn. But no cheating. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. All right, let me take a drink. Eric, a rogue. He was rebellious and didn't win his first game. Winning the first games are for the losers. And I mean, there isn't a whole lot riding on this game, but positioning in the bracket, the playoff bracket, will be everything. Guys, remember, there will be 2 more weeks of this. Next week will be the semi-finals of Alpha X Civil War, and the following week, the epic conclusion, the finals, to which the 2 best teams will be decided, and the massive prize pool of over $600 will happen. 600 is a base, but you can add more by using the Matrino code. Use it. Do it for me, not for you, but for me, because I get so much of it. Okay, you ready? Oh, nope. We want. There we go. Everything's set up now. Alrighty. You should do a Johnny Depp character next. Ooh. Which one? Which one? Okay, nothing super cheeky is going on down yet. Which one shall I? Oh, I forgot to put in the alerts. Which one should I do? I'll do it for the intros and then keep going. Should I do Captain Jack Sparrow? I know Sparrow. I know Willy Wonka. And there's oh, what's his face from Fantastic Beasts? Grindelwald. What would you prefer? First one to say something, and I'll do it. I'll introduce the players in that voice. We're just gonna sit here and watch. Watch these probes mine. Alrighty, well, I'll do Captain Jack Sparrow. Savvy? Gentlemen, ladies, I'd like to draw your attention over to the fact that we have players playing this game of StarCraft. Which is almost as good as a picture of them playing StarCraft. And the particular players that we have doing this now are in the bottom left, Rodzin, savvy? And in the upper right, this is going way too throaty. Need to change it a little bit.
I need to pretend to be more drunk. And over in the top right is Vindicta. Oh, see, we had the drunk little swerve there, savvy? So, you think old Jack needs to be giving you a little something shiny. A little shiny thing. Welcome, Scodcast. A little something shiny. Well, you know what is shiny? These Reapers. This Reaper's gonna come in and shoot some shiny things out of its gun. I can't. And it's gonna be good, savvy? Now hold on. That's not right. I could have sworn that Reaper was gonna die. I don't know. I can't remember Jack Sparrow for some reason right now. I can't channel it. I'll have to work on that one. Someone make a note of that. I need to work on that. But Reaper gonna come in now. Ooh, he's gonna dive. Get that probe that he got before. Yes, and he's escaping for now. But the wall off is too good. The Stalker will be able to finish him off. But a dope pickoff. Vindicta showing that little extra prowess and finesse that show he's a WCS caliber player, not just challenger either. So going standard protective play. It's looking like it's going to be a Widowmine drop here for Vindicta. The starport being produced right now, and we have a reactor on these Marines, so it's going to be a Marine Widowmine drop to try and get some early damage done. Now, Vindicta has been known for some stellar high-level micro play. Vindicta can go for a long time playing really intense. I saw him play and go to, what was it, Game 8, I believe it was, of the longest Alpha Pro series we've ever had. It was 3 hours long, Vindicta versus Demi. The shortest game we had was like 20 minutes. That was the shortest game. We had like multiple 40-minute games of nukes, constant trades, just this, that, and the other thing everywhere. But for Rodzin, what we've got going on down right now is the Harstum Robo build, which consists of getting Stalkers for the early defense and early third. No early Twilight, but as you go into Colossus Tech, you'll get Twilight and Forge and stuff in a bit, but it allows you to get observers here, which will spot this, and you have observers around in this way. Your only blind spots down here, and you have a pylon over here to scout on that side. So this allows Rodzin to be in perfect position to be able to defend against this. Actually, no Marines loaded up into this medevac. Vindicta actually going for a bit of a push here with some SCVs, tank, and Marines to double prong this baby. So Rodzin getting the Robo Bay, not a lot of units. There's a Twilight Council in the Forge. Now, the weakness of this is the lack of gateways that you'll have, because he currently only has 2. Oh, no, he has 3. Where's the 3rd? Oh, it's right there. I know what I'm talking about. And so Colossus started up, but here comes a bunker, and Rodzin, who already has his forces out of position, that's going to allow the tank to get up here. 2 of the SCVs have immediately gone down. Another one's most likely is going to be able to start that bunker, but the Widowmines are now actually going in and get 9 probes, and Vindicta's going to get out here. A beautiful juke. You debated, but actually with these force fields, a lot of the Marines are going to get taken out, and the Adepts are going to be able to shade forward, so some nice shots here, but this push has gotten all the damage done that it needed to. Hasn't canceled the bunker yet. Need to do that. The siege tank actually dies super slow to these Adepts. But not more Widowmine drop going back, and here gonna just get 2 probes. So nice reactions there from Rodzin on that second play. But Vindicta's now ahead in workers. Has gotten his 3rd CC behind this and is turning it into a command center. There is an observer observing everything here. The 3rd base has completed for Rodzin, but he's a little bit behind now. He's getting Blink, getting Colossus range. He now has 2 Colossus out. Oh no, just 1. What? Where'd the second one go? Did one die? Oh, maybe it was supply blocked or something. I don't know. Medevac, testing the waters, poking the toe in, seeing what's happening. Gonna actually dive in here and try and get in the natural. The Stalkers, though, did it. The Widowmine's not going to be able to get down. No blink yet, so not able to blink and get rid of this medevac. Some Stalkers being warped in on this side. Going to try and intercept. The boost is there, but the Stalkers are too good. Too darn good. Okay, so Cannon in the mineral line to help deal with this. We do have +1 on the way. No additional gateways being added on, just ramping up with Colossus and whatnot. Vindicta happy to and content to go into normal bio play. Look for him to be adding Liberators and Ghosts in a few minutes as the game progresses, once he gets content with his medevac count. He'll typically go and then get some Liberators. He might get Vikings because of the Colossus, but he typically usually gets Ghosts, Nukes, and Liberator sets his preferred late game composition from what I've seen, and it's pretty darn effective. Templar Archives, a second Forge, and an explosion of gateways being slapped on down here for Mr. Rodson, looking to get up into that powerful Protoss mid to late game army. Blink is completing just now. Charge following it right on up. A scan goes down, sees what's over here. The Templar Archives has finished. No Storm immediately started. A little bit late, starting +1 armor instead, and going to be adding on Immortals. This is to help deal with the Marauder count. Now, Vindicta is not mixing in too many Marauders. Windicta, thank you, Misatic, that is correct. Not mixing in too many Marauders just yet. But I've been seeing in my games against Terran, a little bit dicey. The Siege Tanks on top of each other, but the Marauder's slow is super good, and with no charge, the Zealots aren't able to get on top of the Siege Tanks. A nice split here from the Siege Tanks, 2 on either side. The Stalkers flanking from the right and are going to be able to take out those 2 Siege Tanks. The Colossus does fall. All the Siege Tanks do fall in the end. There's a little bit of Bioforce left over, but Vindicta not able to get as much done here, and Stalkers are going to be... Stalkers just slightly out of range here. One of the medevacs trying to bait them to go away, but the Stalkers here on the top are backing up. So Vindicta scare this medevac. The guys in there are so scared. Oh, what? I can't move over there. I'm stuck. Okay. But there is a follow-up drop. Vindicta trying to divert the focus of Rodson over there. A 4th base is being dropped here at this forward base with the Rich Vespene Geyser. 1-1 is about +1 armor is about to complete. Immediate cancel after seeing that drop. Not willing to tango with that. Charge is now completing as well. 1-1 for Terran is done. 2-1 is on the way for Protoss. Upgrades will be even. And Vindicta now going to just be expanding himself to get a 4th base. So now Vindicta's actually got a bit of a base lead. Vindicta doing a really good job. There's those Liberators I was talking about that he's added on. Didn't actually go for any Vikings to be able to deal with these Colossus. Colossus production has stopped, sticking at 3. Good, nice, solid number. 9 Stalker, keep like 5 supply. 5 supply, that medevac is gold. Right? And it's still there. Look, all these Stalkers are still here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Stalkers to deal with 1 medevac with 2 Marauders and a Marine in it, both majorly bruised. Liberator trying to get some damage done. These Stalkers saying, heck no. Another big drop, loading on up, ready to deal some good damage. Planetary is here, and there's the Ghost Academy. Vindicta doing it. It like is good, fam, good, fam. Now he's adding a massive Marauders. Marauders are really strong against Protoss. With the slow, they handle Zealots pretty well. Stalkers melt to them, and they're just so darn tanky. Storm doesn't deal a lot of damage to them fast enough, and they're good against Colossus. Immortals do help against them, and we have enhanced Shockwave being researched to up that damage output, but Vindicta with his classic multi-prong attack, dealing with a few drops here to the north and to the south. The Protoss army is having to split, but sniping both bases. The Colossus are here, the medevac's loading up, and the one with actual units in it gets sniped by the Blink Stalkers. Nice pick off there. This one retreating after sniping this base, channeling his inner Pult Nexus Sniper, they called him. Vindicta bringing that back. Curious to see if we'll see Polt in this upcoming year of WCS and tournaments. Polt electing to just stream for the time being, build up his skill. Curious to see if he starts playing in any tournaments. +2 armor is going to be finishing up. 2/2 will be complete. +3 attack, and most likely +3 armor will be starting up for Vindicta here in a moment, producing 4 ghosts at a time. As Scando's down, sees the Protoss army moving forward. The siege tanks are in position. Charge lots moving forward. A lot of marauders are here. EMP's going down. No storms as of yet. I think the EMP's landed fantastically. The planetary fortress and the Liberators dealing so much damage. Most of the Protoss ground force is depleted. Siege tanks do remain. Colossus are there, but they are hecka exposed. Not enough bios here to really jump on the remaining Colossus and High Templar. But Vindicta holding strong, taking the supply lead. 72 army supply to 41. It ain't lying. Adding on more command centers is Vindicta, as well as some Weedle mines. 3-3 is now moving. He does scan and sees this base trying to go up yet another time. That scan will indicate that I think a medevac got picked off here, but the real attack is here. Zealot Warpin will be the... No, High Templar Warpin. Ooh, that's super dangerous. A nice EMP over all of them, and they're going to have to... Oh, a gorgeous storm, though, over all of the bio. Going to damage so many of them. Not enough bio here to quite yet tangle. A scan allows Vindicta to still try and deal more damage to these Colossus. Those High Templar were in a dicey scenario. One storm remains in this army, but an EMP can be super dangerous. Ghosts are here. No nukes added on just yet. Nice EMP over all the army. More EMPs. This Archons are getting super weak. No storms available. A morphing goes in. The siege tanks moving in here. Liberator support not really here. It's more just for retreating, as we see here with those Zealots. Vindicta not quite able to break through Rodson yet, hasn't been able to take out the Colossi, but has damaged them to tremendous amounts. Here comes the next big stim attack. The Medevac's running out of energy. Another Big Daddy Immortal has joined the fray. The siege tanks leaping forward. The Marauders stimming forward. Just picks off another one of the Colossus. Only one remains. The stim expires, but is newly refreshed. The Colossus finally falls to the siege tanks. There is so little here left for Rodson. Vindicta, 76 army supply to the 7 of Rodson. Rodson evacuating his 4th base to another one. Vindicta just going to continue to press his advantage. +3 attack is about to complete, adding on more High Templar. I don't think Rodson understands the lengths to which he is behind. A fusion core being added on back at home, as well as more star parts. Going to be adding on more Liberators, potentially battle cruisers if Vindicta's feeling cheeky. The EMPs are nice, and there's just so little Protoss here. The power of Terran macro reigning strong. GG Rodson falls, and Vindicta ties up the series. That was as classic a game from Vindicta as you're going to see, folks. Okay. We'll be getting to game number 3 here in a moment. But both teams, captains, flexing, showing they came to play, and that they were chosen to be captains for a reason. Our next match will be Vindicta again versus Psyche. Asuna we will not have a captain's battle to assert dominance. But that's okay. Team Bolio. It's really powerful. Now, Eric Fire will have to face off against Rodson. In a little bit in our 4th game. So it'll be both players who have lost to the other team's captains, showing who the other team should have picked. Because whoever wins will show they were the better of the lesser. Alright. How you guys doing? Been enjoying the games? How have the games been for you guys? Have they been a fun time? I've enjoyed them. They've been some pretty fun games. We've seen some cheese, we've seen some solid play. We've gotten a nice variety of action so far today. We've even gotten some walkovers, not something you typically see. But you know what? It happens. It occasionally happens even to the best of us. We're just getting our next players in. And ooh, there's 18 of you. I just went to go and see the viewer count. Hi everybody. Here, I've gone here and I'm gonna try taunt again. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, it popped up. So then in here. Oh, I need to accept the game. And let's see if I can control that challenge, hopefully. We're trying to see if we can get taunt to work here, guys. It wasn't really working before. I'm gonna see if it's back online. Huh? Okay, I think it's working, guys. Might be working again. Someone else try to use taunt. Someone else make a challenge. Someone make a challenge. Do it. I dare you. You won't. You scared? You won't. Okay. Oh, we're ready to get into our next game. Some kind of magic. Okay. Taunt servers are dead, so nobody will do them. Well, thanks for being so positive, enthusiastic about it all. Okay. Score's tied at 1. Vindicta, who brought his team back. I know, I'm bugging you, man. I'm bugging you. I'm trolling you. I'm trolling you. I'm trolling you. Oh, there he says so in the window. You say so in the window. Just kidding. Alright. With Aghast first. Playing for Team Bodlio. In fact, this is the captain. The Mexican magician of Vindicta. A.K.A. Windicta. A.K.A. Big M. Miguel. And his opponent playing for the Team Roach. It is not the captain, but instead the Red Terran player, giving us an epic TVT. But we've got some crazy shenaniganery up north, so let's say hi to Psych. And say, Psych, we ain't looking at you anymore. We got not the one, but the 2 barracks. Hey, but just the one, I guess. So this is most likely just double Reaper protection. As all the 50 queued questions pop up later, that'd be so funny. It's like when you try and print something and it doesn't work, and then when you finally get it to work, everything you sent to print, and then a few things that like you didn't ever send, but that are like very scarily applicable to your life, print. So yeah, so this is actually it allows for a little bit of aggression, but it also is for safety. This double barracks at the beginning, these 2 racks, allow for extra Reapers at the start, so that there isn't really a lot Psych can do in the early game in terms of pushing and aggression. Oh, Vindicta gonna all kill. Time is imba. It's true. And see here we go. But wait, what? The SCV and Reaper of Vindicta die, but the second Reaper comes in to clean it up. So missed that. But a little bit of cheeky micro out of Psych to be able to snipe that. A little unlucky there for Vindicta, but he's continuing actually to just pump 2 Reapers at a time. There's been no factory added on. What is this? I thought this was just a defensive thing, and I wish Vindicta could do an all kill. Unfortunately, you get 2 games, and that's it, unless there's an ace. This does not wall this off. You can get up there. But the Reapers are coming in. Okay, Factory's being added on now, and he's stopping at 4 Reapers. Nice grenade, zoning out the Hellion. Hellion can't really do much at this point in time. But 3 Reapers are here and are going to be able to continue to snipe this command center from finishing. Brilliant micro here out of Vindicta. Such a fast player. Moving back the Hurt Reaper to the farthest back always. I try and do that and then can't select it and move all my Reapers back, and then after I think I've done it, because I'm trying to go so fast, it doesn't work. But this command center now actually being pistoled down by the Reaper men. A Cyclone is out now and will immediately easily get one of the Reapers. However, the Cyclone in a lot of danger, and the Reapers pick it off. 2 Reapers for a Cyclone. Excellent trade. Vindicta's a big fan of Time. Who isn't a big fan of Time? Time's flippin' awesome, dude. Time is a golden player. Time almost beat Serral in a best of 5. But the Reapers have jumped back up in here and are gonna both escape with their lives. Brilliant play. We've got tanks, Marines, and Ravens on the production tab for Psych. Vindicta adding on just more production here back at home, building add-ons, getting a starport, more barracks. Gonna have 3 barracks total, so going for a 3 racks play. Getting an eBay behind it to be able to get that attack, but he's going for a big 2 base push, it's looking like. Sweet Raven skin here for Psych, as we see the Tirador skins on the units of Psych. Pretty flippin' awesome. Cyclone here actually going to be able to get a lock on onto the siege tank, but not able to keep much damage. Moving out, unfortunately, and the repair is going to go downtown. Ravens are now being pumped out for Vindicta. He's getting stim and +1 attack, and just continuing to ramp up. Supply-wise, it's dead even. The worker advantages for Vindicta, which shows a nice income lead currently for Vindicta. However, missile turret able to snipe 3 of those bad boys from a Raven. Nice little bit of Raven harass for Psych. Vindicta not having nothing in position to deal with that. I'm going to be sending the Cyclone to try and snipe it. This Raven's actually in a bit of hot trouble. There's not a lot here to be able to protect it. Combat Shields is now coming on out. Another missile turret going here, going to snipe 2 more workers. Vindicta still with a slight lead, but the Cyclone able to get the lock on the Raven, and the Raven's going to die. Oh no, Psych not babying it, not anticipating that move from Vindicta. So yeah, Psych got 5 workers, but Vindicta got the Raven, and Vindicta will take that trade all day, every day. Cyclone, ayo, that's a good one. More missile turret harassment. Not saving the energy for the push. Bit of a dangerous tactic, but getting 3 more SCVs in total. He's got 9. Though Vindicta was able to snipe 4 at the beginning, so this is going to just keep things even on workers. Taking advantage of that. I don't know how Vindicta has been able to have so many workers. Okay, so apparently it's not going to be a huge 2 base push. I guess I misinterpreted that, as we have a 3rd CC on the way for Vindicta. And Psych putting down his production. He actually has completed his 3rd CC. Instead of getting production a little earlier, got the 3rd CC a bit earlier. But here comes that push that I was referring to. I knew I was right. Out of Vindicta. Marine Scouts moving out for Psych. Is he going to spot this, though? He sees the medevac. That's the tell. He knows. And now he's going to be able to move into position. Siege tanks and Marines are already there. Vindicta scan goes down. Notices that, like, the whole army's there. And there are double the tanks here for Psych than there are for Vindicta. He has to be careful. Oh, a nice interference matrix onto that frontal tank. A counter matrix goes down, but there are more Marines here. Another matrix on that front tank here for of Vindicta, but it's about to expire, and it's renewed yet again. Vindicta will counter it. One tank does remain, this third base under fire. A big drop, all the Marines are headed into the medevacs, and Vindicta is abandoning the siege tanks. Oh, a essentially wasted interference matrix as the, the missile turret will take out one of the medevacs. Fortunately, it was filled with less Marines. The Marines are now in the main, are going to be able to get in the snipe. Stim's already done, and they're actually going for Stim on the tech lab. There were SCVs trying to come in and repair, but Stim is denied. That is a huge advantage for Vindicta, especially also that he has the upgrade lead. Upgrades, upgrade advantages or disadvantages are everything in Marine Wars. And that snipe on Stim is going to be even more huge. Just swap on the tech lab so that Stim can get started faster. Is going to happen. This Marine's still able to scout things. We have another drop here with tank support, going to be able to snipe this refinery. A lot of SCVs here. The Raven going to move forward. Another interference matrix going down on that siege tank. The SCVs are pulled, but Vindicta sniping so many of them at a time. 9 of them total go down. No action on this on Vindicta's side of the map has happened, and he's able to get his third base up. 1-1 is now done for Vindicta. Has he started an armory? No, he's starting it now. A little bit of a delay, a little bit of a mistake. Not able to get that 2-2 going, but he is going to be adding on a second engineering bay so he can get double the upgrades. Psych, in his upgrades, does have +1 completed, so he isn't too far behind, but Liberators are now in the tab for Vindicta. A scan goes down, does show the army at the third base. The third base is back up and running worker-wise. Vindicta is only slightly ahead. Army in a little bit of a favor for Psych, as Vindicta wasn't able to save as much from his drops as he wanted to in the retreat, but that's okay. He's got plenty of production. He's adding on another factory. He's adding on missile turrets to prevent any and all sort of Liberator harassment and the such. A sensor tower, double sensor tower, Vendaya towers. Vendaya sensors. Vindicta a little bit supply blocked at the current moment in time. No supply depots here. He might have to do some supply drops from the command centers. That's a bit unfortunate. Tad of a mistake. But we do have the army of Psych moving out. He actually has a very sizable force in tow. He will be even on upgrades when his army gets over here. 3 Stim Marines come to spot this. 1-1 is now done for Psych. He does have a near 20, now is about 12 army supply advantage. The tanks are starting to move forward. However, they are in the Vendaya sensor zones. Vindicta is able to get into position. The Ravens are here. The interference does go off, but all the Ravens are dead. This is a fantastic position, though, for Psych. He is in a really awkward spot between the second and third. The Marines stimming forward and are going to be able to get on top of all of the SCVs in the natural, denying all mining. There is they actually are trapped. They are prevented from moving. A nice little elevator trick being used right now. This command center under serious threat. They actually just kill the supply depots and are going to stim here into the main, but there are siege tanks here ready. The remaining Marines are going to have to load up into the medevacs. Vindicta holding for now. There has been a drop on the other side, which is taken out with a tank and some Marines. Just as many workers as Psych has taken out. Vindicta hasn't yet lost this command center. He's going to move away. The siege tanks, though, of Psych have an opportunity to move forward and are going to be able to siege up and prevent mining here on the third base. Vindicta is going to have to load up. It's a mess out here, folks. Left and right, things are not going great. More SCVs are going down as the Marines stem forward. Liberator and Raven come back. All the Marines actually now have been taken out. The SCVs being pushed forward, and more go down. Total 48 fall, leaving Vindicta with 27 left over, but he does hold on to his command centers, and he is superior in terms of upgrades for a little bit more, and that cost Psych all of his tanks. He is producing more at home, but he only has 1 factory to produce them with. He's getting a second factory to be able to double produce. Vindicta already has that luxury, so he's going to be able to ramp up that siege tank count a lot more. No more Liberators being thrown into the mix just yet. It's just going to go back to the macro tango. But here's another push starting to move up for Psych. It's going to line up with his 2-2. Vindicta has not yet started 3-3. Not quite confident with the amount of money that he has. He needs to be able to hold the next push, which he knows undoubtedly is coming. Scanning, like I said, to try and spot it. Not quite yet. Liberator able to deny a bunch of mining and get a few kills here. 7 kills total on this. And another drop here in the natural is going to be able to snipe a few of those retreating SCVs. Nice move here. But the Marines are stemming forward. There's the singular tank, though. Psych isn't going to be able to pressure too much. He did get this command center super low health. The Marine count, I think, is a little bit greater here for Psych, but the Siege Tank count will be able to allow Vindicta to hold this position. The Siege Tank spotting and actually able to move a Siege Tank into permission, and that Siege Tank will fall. Vindicta has started +3 attack now, and when he has enough money, will most likely start the armor. Nope, is going to be making Liberators. Throwing more into the Lex to be able to mix to be able to deal with those Siege Tanks. The drop coming back in here into the natural again. How many SCVs have died at this natural? It's always a shockingly high, shockingly known. Not shocking. It's always a bit of a low number, but if we look here, a scan does show the SCV there ready, but Vindicta's lost 55 workers and Psych 44. It's been a absolute bloodbath. Even losses in terms of units on either side, resources lost. A matter of less than 200. But lots of people have been giving, lots of units have been giving their life for ire. Fortunately, these Marines and Siege Tanks do not have families, so we do not have to be as sad at their deaths. Vindicta in a good position here to be able to defend against this push. That is a lot of Marines, though. They're going to stem forward. They're going to try and snipe the command center. The SCVs are repairing, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. Oh no, the command center! Oh, the Marines got distracted by the Siege Tanks and the counter Marines of Vindicta. The Siege Tank lives, but is down to 3, 2, 1. Boom! Psych stemming forward, moving forward, but oh no, he lifts up. Oh, it's a disaster. He lost most of them as the reinforcing Marines just became too much. Vindicta did lose the command center, though, so it did end up being worth it. Vindicta not able to get that lead on a 4th expansion just yet. The 4th CC is now just started, though, for Psych, so Psych isn't going to be able to capitalize on this. But Vindicta, with a 30 supply lead in army, is going to start to move forward. 3-3 is about 5/7 of the way done for Vindicta. He's saying, oop, no 4th, that's cool. I think he scanned and saw what's going on here. He uses a medevac to spot for this and just is going to siege up his Siege Tanks on the low ground. This Siege Tank going to be able to provide some nice cover here from the high ground. Vindicta's not going to be easily able to get that. 4 SCVs have been sniped so far. The Marines simming forward with a scan showing that the Siege Tanks were unsieged, but that was dangerous. Vindicta was ready and was able to deny things. The medevacs providing excellent zoning. Neither player electing to go for Vikings just yet to be able to have that air superiority. Air superiority not a thing right now. Vindicta's lost all of the Liberators that he had at one point made. And he's in range of the command center with this one Siege Tank and is going to be able to keep moving forward. Scans to see if there's any 4th bases at alternative locations. He has not yet added on another command center to get a 4th. He is looking pretty all in with this. 3-3 is now done for him, though. 3-2 for Psych, and Psych has not yet started stuff. Vindicta scanning and sees that those Siege Tanks are unsieged, is going to stem forward and try and get a lot of it. And he actually baits the Marines to come in. The Marines of Psych are all dying. Vindicta taking a huge army supply lead. Only one of the tanks of Vindicta is stopped, and now the Marine count for Psych is super low. Vindicta does lose a medevac. That does hurt, but Vindicta is in an advantage. Sees that all except this Siege Tank have unsieged Vindicta, loading up a medevac, and are actually going to drop on this really limiting Siege Tank, and he's actually going to be able to get it, and this is going to open a huge window of opportunity for Vindicta. He's going to continue to shell bullets with his Marines from here. All the Siege Tanks of Psych have been unsieged, though, and Psych being very bold in moving a Siege Tank that far forward. Marines are going to come forward, but with their +3 armor against the 0+ attack here for Psych Siege Tanks, they are going to be able to take a lot more hits. A flank here, I didn't even see that coming, of lots of Siege Tanks and Marines is going to finish them off, and Vindicta's going to put Team Bolio up 2-0. Congratulations, Team Bolio. Well, guys, TVT. Lots of stuff dies, lots of explosions happen. It's wonderful. That's my analysis. Stuff done not got blowed up. Stuff done got blowed up. With some kind of magic. Alright. We are going to take a break for a moment, so guys, I'm actually going to run an ad, so if you could please turn off ad blocker and everything, that'd be amazing. Be back in a sec. Well, hello there. Have you heard about 24-hour fitness? Being healthy is an important part of being successful, whether you're a top-level esports player or a common noob. Part of living a healthy lifestyle is getting proper and constant exercise. This can be 24-hour fitness is a place that is committed to helping you make sure you can be healthy in a way that fits your lifestyle and schedule. Go visit a location alone or bring a friend, and you will get results. Take advantage of their free fit plan. Studio classes, pools, cardio equipment, and so much more at their over 400 locations across the United States. And, fun fact, by participating in Matcherino Sponsor Quest, you could even get a free 7-day trial pass to see how much of a good fit 24-hour fitness would be for you. Oh. I didn't know we were going to EU. No one told me. Screw you, Miguel. Just kidding. Love you. Well, no one tells me what's going on. How am I supposed to know? When did you tell me? On the party chat. There was no party. I'd gotten kicked at the party. Was gone. I was still in the game. I was doing production. Yeah, the party was gone. I didn't see the party chat. You lying to me. Boom. Gotta make sure everyone's out of the game before you post stuff in the party and then cancel the party. Or just wait till I'm in, because if I'm not out of the game and you post something in the party chat, I ain't gonna see it. That's how that works. Apparently we're all leaving the game. How you guys all doing? Been a lot of casting. Been a lot of casting so far. Okay. Guys. Does this look like my son? Tell me if it does. Star Fox, if you're there, how is your Tespa matches going? Guys, Star Fox is on the stream, the Tespa StarCraft stream. If she's not here, we will wait and see how she is doing. Let me probably do a text. Ooh, you guys want to hear a joke? I got into a fight with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. The odds were against me. Ah! Heyo! Got him. Okay. Y'all ready to rock and or rumble? Yeah? How's it going? Did I miss much? Vindicta won both his games. Vindicta's good. So, how are your games going so far? So, Eric Fire did lose the first game to Asuna, but then Vindicta brought his team back. Rodson losing to Vindicta as well as Psych. But now Vindicta's not here anymore. And so these players get their chance to shine. In the bottom right, here on Triton, a very cold and wintry map, not unlike my backyard. It's the blue Protoss Eric Fire. Now guys, we're most likely going to see very, very, very standard, if there is such a thing as standard play in PvP here. As the other opponent is a Protoss player in the red, playing for Team Roach. It's Rodson. You won your last match? Nice. Even though our third player is MIA? Dope. Congrats. So, because we're on EU, these are both EU players. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Both of them. What? Just as I say that, both players having mimicking probes going mirror directions, both dropping proxy pylons at the exact same time. We do have double gateway over here, though. Do we have double gateway for Eric Fire? Yes, we do. What standard? So, I was wrong. This ain't standard at all. Well, technically it is because they're both doing it. If they both do the exact same strat, is it standard? Okay, Stargate, but here we go. Here's the deviation. We got Proxy Robo for Eric Fire, and we got Proxy Stargate for Rodson. Now, the biggest thing here will be if Eric Fire builds defense against oracles, he'll be fine. But if an oracle can get in and deal damage, this will have a very, very hard time. Guys, proud because my scouting sheet let our D2 player take down a Masters 3 Zerg. A booyah. Blue Proby Probe is going in. But the Stalker saying no. The Pylon here delaying the Adepts very nicely. Rodson effectively using it. Also, the Adepts can't get in to deny this Probe Scout. And actually lets the Pylon complete, so the Adepts having to decide whether to allow the Probe Scout to happen or not. Double Stalker will complete, and this Probe will fall. The first Oracle is coming on out, but so is the first Immortal. Rodson, though, sniffing this out, but so close. Hasn't quite sent it out here. Stalker over here scouting for shenanigans as he's gotten a full read on the base. He knows something is amiss. There was no third pylon. That means the game's afoot. But Rodson feeling the pressure, not ready to do things, but there's no defense here for the Oracle. The units of Aggro Fire have moved out, but Rodson's a missed micro here. But now is denying so much mining and going to be able to get so many probes. This Oracle, 10 energy left on it, getting so low, able to get 8, 9. Can it get one more before running out of energy? No. There's a second Oracle coming into the play, though, dropping 3 shield batteries, but only has 2 Stalkers at home. The shield batteries aren't going to be up in time. The Immortal is raining through, and there's a Warp Prism now. Yes, Eric Fire is losing all his probes, but it doesn't matter if you have too many units. But the shield batteries are getting up now. 1 shield battery is here. The Warp Prism Micro has to be better than Gosu himself. The Adepts falling. More Stalkers are getting warped in. There's now 4 Stalkers here. Eric Fire taking out 8 of Rodson's workers, but all 16 here have died, and only 10 remain. The Warp Prism providing high ground vision, going to be able to snipe this. Phoenixes are now on the production plate here for Rodson. He only has 4 Stalkers, and the Big Daddy Immortal still has shields. One of the gateways will go down. There are still shield batteries here. The Oracles have now come to help dive in and play. And Eric Fire's just going to back up for the time being. He's down to 11 workers. He has less than what he started with. The Immortal now getting picked off with HP, and the Phoenix is going to come in and pick it up. There's not enough Stalkers here to be able to take it out, and the Oracles diving on top of the Stalkers are going to be able to eliminate most of them. The Phoenix is now going to make this Warp Prism's lifespan very shorter than the average time that Statistics Canada lets us believe it is. The recall is going down. The Warp Prism, though, will fall. Both players with no expansion stabilizing, having lost a lot of workers. 9 on the side of Rodson, but 17 double for Eric Fire. Eric Fire, though, chronoing out more and just trying to hold on. The air units of Rodson, though, are coming sniffing the waters for more blood. Stalkers desperately being warped in to try and help deal with this, but 2 Stalkers and 2 Sentries against 2 Oracles and a Phoenix. I'm not liking those odds, Kev. Protoss in the blue here. But here they come, Tasteless. Here they come. The Phoenix picks up one of the Stalkers, and there's... With the 2 Oracles, they can shoot through the shield battery energy, taking out 6 more workers before running out of energy. The Oracle's not able to get high energy at all. A Twilight Council is being added, but Eric Fire doesn't want to continue this on. GG Rodson ties up the series 2-2. Team Bolio and Team Roach just powering through. Someone sent me a connection request on LinkedIn, and I have no idea who they are. Don't say I didn't tell you. Ha 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 ha. I still will, because you didn't before. That is PvP at its finest. That is my favorite thing to cast. Is games like that, where it's gimmicky. May not be fun to play for a lot of people, but it sure is heck a blast to cast and watch, in my book. Blob Peak PvP. Think I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Paco Mike, you've got a dope portrait, dude. Dang. Alrighty. Our next, as we move into games 5 and 6, Paco Mike playing for Team Bolio. If he wins both his games, his team wins. If he loses both his games, his team loses. If he goes 50%, we go to the ace. It's 2-2. Will we go to an ace? I don't know. I don't know, Ming. But it's Asuna versus Paco Mike. Asuna currently has Terran listed as this race, but that'll change. We'll have yet another PvP, and Asuna ain't no standard. Here we go. Asuna's ready to rebel. Paco Mike's ready. Asuna's ready. I'm ready. You're ready. We're all ready. Except for that guy. Ah, oh, Miguel, why does it have to be red versus blue? Who cares? Red and purple aren't similar. Miguel, the joy of doing customs is that you can pick alternative colors. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Here we go. Game number 5. Second match of Team Roach's captain against this really cool portraited Paco Mike. Paco Mike. That was the most unhyped music this game could have started with, but that's okay. In the bottom right of Acropolis, it's the red Protoss, Paco Mike. Good luck, have fun indeed. I know I'm an observer, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah. And in the top left, playing in the blue, also is Protoss, the team captain of Team Roach. It's Asuna. Carbot.
This game is brought to you by Carmod Animations. Just do it. It's in the game.
Paco Mike playing for Team Bolio. Playing for pride, glory. Paco Mike gets to play these next 2 games, so we get to see a good bit of him now. What style will he go for? We don't see any scouting probes or proxy probes or anything yet. It's not happening. We just see normal double gateway. It's a good time. Good times. Now, Asuna, I like to do this too. He seems to like here having 17 workers on minerals instead of just the usual 16. I find I'm a lot more comfortable and seem to have the right amount of mineral income when I just leave 17. I like it. I don't know why. It's personal preference. But Asuna showing me that he likes it too. Now he goes up to 18 instead of putting more into the gas. I don't understand. Paco Mike going for full saturation on the gases. Asuna? What? Why are you not What? Okay, Asuna lacking in gas income. Continuing to produce probes and just adding them to the mineral lines. We'll see if Paco Mike picks up on this. Paco Mike going for adepts early. Probe not going to drop any kind of pylon or anything. Asuna checking for proxies, or gonna drop one himself maybe? Like a proxy base, a ninja base. Probe being left here. Stalkers gonna move on forward. Start to actually, oh, they're just gonna be scouting for stuff. Adepts moving across now. No probe in position, but this probe's gonna be moving here, ready to be a clutch little probe. This probe from Paco Mike coming in might try and drop a pylon to keep Asuna from being able to block out his adepts. But yeah, no, Asuna just playing super carefully, really being willing to scout around, make sure Paco Mike is not up to any sort of crazy aggression. And after confirming that he is not up against that, decides, well, if you're not going to do it, one of us has to. Paco Mike hiding the Stargate, this time in his own base. Hide it where they'll most expect it to be, and they'll never find it. First couple of scouting stalkers going to start to move forward, though. And on a little pressure. So, Paco Mike not quite ready to deal with this. Going to drop a shield battery on the high ground. That's pretty cool. Going to lose that pylon. A little bit annoying. Going to supply block him for a bit. Stargate about to complete, but he just doesn't have the supply to handle it. Going for Phoenixes, actually. Interesting. And Paco Mike not actually electing to deal with this, and he's only just starting a pylon. So Asuna is going to be having a nice advantage here in taking up this base. Finally, with the Nexus finishing, Paco Mike's going to have some supply, and he's going to warp in some more Stalkers. But Asuna has the unit advantage here, and with the pylon here, he's going to be able to have reinforcements. Asuna really determined to take out this Nexus, and without Immortals being built on the way, I think Asuna is going to be able to take this advantage that he's building for himself. Ooh, able to snipe a Stalker even with the shield battery there, and takes out the Nexus with this pressure of Stalkers. The follow behind this will be Twilight Council, but unfortunately for him, there are 2 Adepts here in the main. They're going to be able to snipe 4 workers. So yeah, Asuna sniped the base, but Asuna sniping workers, putting them back to work actually before the Adepts gone. Oofy. But going to keep pressure on here. 2 Phoenixes now out. Has halted Phoenix production. Blink will be the play to help deal with the Phoenixes. Not a bad choice at all. The Stalkers now going to put more pressure and force another cancel as they're retreating. Paco Mike not supply blocked yet again. This is really limiting his ability to move forward with stuff in this game. Gonna move back into that one remaining Adept, and this Adept's gonna get another kill. 4 kills total. 2 probes. How many more can she get? Probe's running away. Ooh, a little bit of Miss Micro there out of Asuna. Is gonna lose 1 more. Oh, Miss Micro there on the Adept, not able to get it. Still, this base is being denied. Paco Mike not able to get it up. Gonna try again, but there's just still so many Stalkers here for Asuna, and he's gonna. Oh, Paco Mike. Asuna with the nice fake And actually, Asuna just going to continue to put on more pressure, sniping more and more units. And Oracle going to come and put down a stasis ward. 2 Oracles are going to come out. Paco Mike realizing that if he wants to stay in this game with this economic lack that he has been forced into, he's got to be able to try and answer it in his own way. Double Oracle seems the play he wants to do. Gonna try and drop another one, but snipes another Stalker, snipes Workers. Now gonna snipe the Phoenixes. Shield Battery help keeping it alive. Nice micro here, being able to take out a Worker or 2. Both Phoenixes go down. There's just not enough here. Oracle trying to put down a Stasis Ward, but not gonna be enough. The Stalkers blink into the next one, this providing an effective force field for now. But the Shield Batteries are out of energy, and now the Stalkers of Paco Mike, although in greater number currently, once the Stasis Ward expires, will not be. Reinforcements are continuing to be warped in here from across the map. Asuna adding on probes to his expansion, charge from the Twilight Council, and a Robo Bay. And Big Daddy Immortal's now out for Paco Mike, so he's going to be able to chase away this puny remaining force. We do have another gateway being added on for Asuna. Asuna going to continue to ramp up and build that Stalker count up and put on pressure. The Oracle is flying, the second Oracle is now going to fly across the map and try and deal a little bit of damage into the natural base where there is actually nothing to defend it. So the Oracle actually going to be able to get 3 kills, 4 before there is a reaction. 5, a Stalker's warped in, but so many probes are going to die. This Oracle getting so many kills. 8, 9. Can he go for the double digits? Can he get 10? Can he get 10? No, he's flying into the main and ran out of energy. No, he did. I think he ran out of energy. That's sad. Couldn't get the double digits. Couldn't go deep. Go from downtown, then hard in the paint. Asuna, though, still with a Worker lead, as he has denied this base for so long that he hasn't had the production capability, nor been able to afford it really, and been able to hold on against this heavy amount of aggression. That Observer's super dead. But with 2 Immortals here, these Stalkers cannot hope to deny things here. Asuna putting on a lot of good pressure and going to be able to take out stuff there. The Oracle flying back in, but no energy again, and so only is able to snipe 1 probe to get the 10th kill. Go the double digits. Stalkers here going to be looking for a 3rd base, not finding one. Good news for Asuna, as he wants to be the one in control. Templar Archives being added on back home for Asuna. He's going to be able to snipe that that pylon, or shield battery, whatever it was, and blink back. Excellent. Excellent play. Paco Mike gonna now try and put some aggression on. Immortal's able to take out 1 Stalker before the rest blink away. They'll be able to run away rather nicely, but this 3rd base for Asuna is about 6/7 of the way done. Vindicta cheering for Paco. Supply-wise, it's not looking too bad, but it's PvP. Things can change faster than a Stalker can blink. We do have a Robo Bay going down to add in some disruptors. Getting Blink on his own, might be looking to go into Stalker, Blink Stalker Disruptor. Finally, that reinforcing pylon is going to get taken out. So Asuna, what he's got here is what he's going to get. We do have the Oracle attempting to kill more here, and not quite able to get sniped just yet. It is at... Oh, Adepts coming in and are going to be able to get some kills. Photon Cannon helping out there. Stalker finally able to kill that, but 5 additional probes have gone down. Asuna has lost a ton of workers this game. 26 in total have been killed, and yet he still has a 20-worker lead. It just shows you the effectiveness of, even though he's losing workers, keeping a player off of a base. Paco Macaco. Huh. Second Robo Bay to be able to double produce disruptors. Archons are now going to be able to be added into the mix. Now they're pretty tanky guys, but Asuna, good look at the structures tab, not going for disruptors yet. He feels Archons are the play. Both players at even upgrades on even spots for +2. But it'll be Archons against disruptors. Who wins here? hallucinated Phoenix, able to spot things now. The army of Paco Mike leading things away, but Asuna's army is just a little bit bigger. Paco Mike sees it and is able to start to move into position. A disruptor is out now and is going to be able to, couple disruptors, gonna go fishing. Is Asuna watching? No! Ooh! A gorgeous shot, able to kill 8 stalkers. Or 7 stalkers and a sentry. Asuna, he had selected his army, but he was not prepared and not watching. Another fishing shot, gonna come up empty-handed. Not as skilled as his brother. But like I said, Asuna, though ahead, it can change in an instant. More disruptor shots going down on Stalkers. Stalkers blowing up left and right. But that's a lot of Archons, Tasteless. They do not have +2 attack, but neither does Paco Mike. Paco Mike having to abandon the third base for now. A disruptor shot going to try, not able to get things, but the Blink Stalkers and Paco Mike are able to blink forward and get the Warp Prism. But Asuna denying yet another base. While Paco Mike's been killing workers, Asuna has been killing bases. More stuff going on down here. A shot going to kill a lot of Zealots. Adepts coming in here, trying to take out some workers, but not able to micro. Asuna behind this getting triple Stargate. You're going to be going into the Golden Armada. An unfortunate miss, and Asuna behind this has been getting a 4th base. So, if we look at what's been lost so far, 2 Nexi as well as many, many, many cancels have gone down for Paco Mike. 29 workers, but let's see, 8 workers is a Nexus. So, I mean, in terms of economy, even though it's not in the worker count necessarily, Asuna is still heavily up in workers, over 20 ahead, and has been able to get that advantage. Blink Stalkers and Disruptors. Moving on up here for Paco Mike. Paco Mike looking to press the advantage, is getting a Dark Shrine behind this. Triple Phoenix is going to be the play. So, some disruptor shots going down on some, hitting mostly Archons at this point, able to tank a lot, but the Stalkers able to finish off the weakened Archons. More and more disruptor shots going on down. Asuna actually struggling a little bit here. He does have an Immortal. Ooh, an unfortunate positioning of the Warp Prism that had just come out and has died, but it's looked like Asuna is holding. Asuna, though, here on the back foot, going to be adding in more Archons, but now he does have the Phoenixes, which are going to come in, though I don't think it's in time. Nice blink, though, able to dodge the Disruptor shot at the very last second. Zealots are now going to be coming on, and the Phoenixes are ready. 3 more in the production tab, going to have 6 total here in a moment, going to have just as many as there are Disruptors almost. Dark Templar are now being warped in, but where? Where is that Dark Templar? Moving down to the forward base now is Paco Mike, looking to swing around from the side. Going to actually be able to take out one of these pylons. Ooh, the Phoenix is getting a little over eager. One of them falls, another one nearly as well. Still remaining with 4 Phoenixes, or 5, and going to be able to pump them out for a little bit more. Vindictus speaking in Spanish. Que bueno. No, the Phoenix is in a very awkward position. Oh, the Disruptor shots. Gorgeous. I think one of them might have gotten canceled, but another one gets off. Paco Mike blinking very aggressively. The Disruptors being left in the air. You have to be very careful with the Disruptor shots in this point. And Asuna actually, with very little army count, has been leading this entire game, putting on so much pressure, but the Disruptor shots were just so good. Paco Mike going for the Disruptor play, the come from behind decision, and it's working. He has now doubled this army supply of Asuna. Asuna still ahead in workers, but that gap is narrowly closing, and Paco Mike has been able to secure that third base. No mining going on here in the main base, and it's starting to mine out here in the main. Asuna's advantage is in income. Now he's starting to build Void Race. Disruptors can't build Void Race. A very aggressive set of Disruptor shots, and actually the Phoenixes are now going to be able to take the advantage. 4 of them getting taken off, and the Disruptors now not able to get a whole lot of damage done, but I just don't think there's enough forces here out of Asuna to be able to deal with this amount of Stalkers. These Stalkers are doing a really good job, and actually +3 attack is about 6/7 of the way completed for Paco Mike, so Paco Mike's going to be able to have that advantage as well. He's getting charge for himself to be able to force more. It's starting to transition less into his Disruptor focus play, though getting more Disruptors to be able to keep that up. The 3 Void Race have completed, though, and he is getting +1. However, the Dark Templar from the Dark Shrine are now in the main, and Observer is being chronoed out, but there are cannons. Trying to trying to deal with stuff, but 9 workers have gone down, and this is actually going to make the worker counts even. One more Dark Templar is going to be here, but while this distraction is going down, the Stalkers and Disruptors have moved down here to the 4th base of Asuna. Paco Mike splitting up his forces very good. Disruptor shots going down all over the Stalkers, and Phoenix is not able to quite get there in time. The Void Rays are starting to move forward. There are 3 more Void Rays on the production tab. The Phoenix is going to hold up the Disruptors, but the 4th base has fallen for Asuna, and Paco Mike's getting his own. 14 more workers have gone down. 1 Dark Templar is still in here, having unpowered +1 air attack. The Stalkers blinking forward, able to snipe not 1, but 2 Void Rays, able to get the 3rd. The Phoenixes are lifting it up, but Asuna seems to be on the back foot. There's too many Stalkers here, not enough on the ground for Paco Mike. +3 attack is done here for Paco Mike as well, so he's going to have a little bit of an advantage there. Charge is about to complete, so he's going to be able to just blast his way forward, hammering through. Asuna not quite done with it yet. Most of the Disruptors are gone, and there aren't any being reinforced. Disruptors being very careful. Shield batteries helping keep these Void Rays alive a little bit longer, but they're just not at the critical mass to be able to deal with the Stalkers. GG and Paco Mike puts Team Bolillo up 3-2. Paco Mike. He said, yeah, you know what? I may be behind. I may be struggling. But Paco G's says, what a legend. Paco G's, who are you? I've never seen you before. Welcome, sir. But dang. Paco Mike. Paco Mike just not willing to give up, staying constant. And although Asuna kept providing that pressure, Asuna just wasn't able to deal that finishing blow. All right. It's true. Now, can Paco Mike do it again? This time in a PVT. It'll be on Disco Bloodbath. Psych. Against Paco Mike. A battle of the Ikes. Who will be the #1 Ike? Find out now in a whole new episode of StarCraft 2. Had to take a drink there for a second. Alrighty. It's 3-2. Game 6. Match point. Psycho wins this. We go to Game 7. Paco Mike wins. We done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here for Alpha X's Civil War Week 3. Hope you've been having an enjoyable time as we near the close. I just want to say, I love you all. But we ain't done yet. In the bright side-ish bottom of Disco Bloodbath, the Purple Terran Psych. Pulling off a spectacular win. In game number 5, can he do it again? He shows he's not afraid to play from behind and pull out what he needs to. Give it up for Paco Mike. Okay. Reaper Walls. Probe Scout. SEV Scout. Gas. Barracks. Things. Reaper. Standard. Cybernetics Core. El Dios de Disruptor. No mames. Como ganó. Estaba muerto. What does estaba muerto mean? Man, Spanish is so fun to speak. I love saying the words. I just wish I knew what they meant. CC on the low ground for Psych. Sending the SCV back. Probe fleeing home Paco Mike has seen this going down, so he knows. He knows he's not up against anything too crazy yet. Ooh, voice crack. He was very dead. Sí, claro que sí. But the Reaper is going to come up now. And is actually a little scared of the Adept, but the delay there allows the probes to live and the Adept to get out to save her babies. Psych. Wanting to do some damage. Adept chasing the Reaper. Going to be able to get a shot. One shot. Two shot. And... ooh, the Reaper's going to be able to dive in. Going to be able to swing around the mineral line. But I don't understand why it went for the probe. I feel like a scout would have been more impactful. But Robo first here for Paco Mike. Going for that sort of a play. I've been finding Twilight first for me, hasn't been working, so I'm starting to switch a little bit into Robo first. Hopefully I start winning in PvTs more. I was winning for a while, and then I stopped. I didn't try to stop, I just did. So what am I going into the mineral in here, nicely disguised behind the barracks, because as we can see, Psych does not know what kind of tech. So in case an Oracle comes in, the Widowmines will be ready, but we'll be seeing a Widowmine drop here in a second. More gateways being plopped over for Paco Mike, who's actually getting a super early robotics bait. Might be going, yeah, I think he's going for most likely Disruptor drop. Could be Colossus drop, theoretically. But this is going to delay his expansion a little bit. Paco Mike going to be delaying his 4th base from the normal timing of around now for it. But we'll see if it's going to be Disruptor. Oh, and getting Disruptor speed, Warp Prism speed. Yeah, it's a Disruptor drop. Where's Warbuff at? Where's Warbuff? El Dios de Disruptor. House Quark, this is for you, man. This is for you. Getting the Scouting Pylon and going to be dropping that 3rd here. Uno Momento. Observer spotting everything. Though has to be careful. There's a Raven about to pop. It's right over Marines. Run away, Observer. Run away. Live and be free. Raven going to try and chase it down. Raven moving faster. But we'll see. We'll see if the Observer can escape. Nope. It did. That is very dead. Good for it. However, here comes the big play. Now this has to get damage done. I am Warbuff Jr. It is true that you are. Fun fact, in my series against Warbuff today, Warbuff did not kill a single unit with a Disruptor. In fact, he didn't even get a single Disruptor out. But here comes the Disruptor. Here in a shot! Gets 6 workers, but the Widowmine does go off on the Warp Prism, so the Warp Prism in a lot of danger at 20 HP. I didn't even see the Widowmine's aim thing go off. I forgot it was even there. But nice play. Let's see. Can we sing? Look, there it is. So apparently no Widowmine drop coming out of Psych here. Now going for a 3 racks play. Probably will get a 3rd CC and then move out. Is going for a reactor now onto this factory to probably get more Widowmines, or get some Widowmines and then switch off on a Tech Lab, be able to get Drilling Claws. We're going to go for Bio with Widowmines, a very smart play against a lot of charge slots. However, the follow-up here is against Colossus, and Colossus are really good against Widowmines. The Disruptor now coming in and going to be able to get only 2. Ooh, this Bio doesn't have stim quite yet. Might see an Interference Matrix or something here. As you can see, the mating dance of the Raven and the Warp Prism is rather odd and confusing. And as you see in this moment, ooh, going fishing. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, I'm so turned on right now. So I can't wait to see how many units this Disruptor killed. When it drops out, I know it had killed 8 before. How many kills it got there? We'll have to be very careful. There are Widowmines and missile turrets. Here, Paco Mike. He sees the Widowmine going down. Okay, so the SUVs are pulled. Warp Prism speeding through so much. 24. It got 16 kills and got 3 more SUVs. It got 16 kills. Oh no, the Widow. Oh, but how did the Widowmine not go off? Oh, it's because of the Warp Prism speed. If that was a normal speeding Warp Prism, it would have been so dead. Getting a Dark Shrine behind this to be able to do more harassment. Colossus are being produced. We already have one Colossus out. That is such a dope skin. And they will have range. Packle Mike in a commanding lead. Workers up by 20. Army up by almost 10. Tech-wise in a good lead. No Drilling Claws in sight, so the Widow Mines will be having a bit of a rough time. The Warp Prism does finally fall to a pesky Widow Mine, but the SCVs are in too big a clump. Oh, some nice splitting there. The recall on the Disruptor will save the hero with 31 kills on the day with 3 more SCVs total. He's lost 14 workers and a lot more. Packle Mike, though, now is starting to move out with his Blink Stalkers, using them to keep tabs on the Terran army. While he gets his 4th base up back home and starts to ramp up stuff, is going to just nibble at this Terran army. Terran army stimming forward to try and catch a few Stalkers. The Stalkers, 2 of them will go down, but they're able to blink away into safety. They're just going to try and get whatever snipes they can and just keep the Terran army on edge. Never want to let your guard down here. We have Shadow Strike. Dark Templar blink being made. A scan shows that the 4th base is here. Do we have any Dark Templar on the map yet? No. But we do have lots of scouting things. An observer there. An adept and a marine meet. That is an unfortunate meeting. But a big push is coming here. Asuna, not Asuna, Packle Mike, though, ready on the flank. Going to be able to snipe the Raven, and an anti-armor missile gets on a lot of the stuff, though the Widow Mines aren't able to get off on a lot of the Stalkers. The Disruptor shot actually going into nowhere land, but the Terran army is just packed on the side. GG, Packle Mike wins both his games, and Team Boleo is gonna win the whole series. Oh my goodness. Well done, Packle Mike. Making Warbuff proud. Showing that you should get it every game. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching this. I do have to talk to you one more time about GameStop and how they're striving to cater to both pros and the Joes. They are not only putting out tournaments, coaching, resources, awesome products, but they also are putting out professional esport products, promotions, and services on their website and in store. They have loyalty programs and monthly deals. You can trade in old games and get broken controllers fixed. Check out any one of their locations across North America or Europe, or go on their website and start bringing more power to your game. All right, guys. Here we go. We're done. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a fun time. I did. And until next time. Oh, wait. Thank you again to Starfucks for joining me for casting the first series. You did fantastic. It was really fun casting with you. Good job on your first time. Everyone, let her know that she did good. If you thought she did good, she did. But yeah, let her know. Give her a pat on the back. It's always nice when casters get positive feedback, so go and give her some, as she did a great job, especially dealing with my crazy antics. So, that's it, guys. Until next time, good night, good luck, and have fun.